if I tell you and just now say one thing what I like for my life, now rain. You know how many times I don't buy ticket go Nigeria for rainy season, and many people know they go Nigeria for rainy season. Me like rain. I don't know why I like rain, so I don't want to talk about my private life. I like rain, you know. You know, rainy season. I know they want miss some before for Nigeria. You know, at the buy tickets, people will go somewhere. No, me will they look for when rainy season want start. Now that time I want to go Nigeria. You know, I just want to feel the rain. I want to hear the sound. I want to hear them. No matter how it will be for Nigeria, they go roof your house, which you go hear where rain they fall for your top of your roof. But for abroad, do not hear them. So, you know, so that make me, I like that sound. You know, thank you very much. And I can see, Imo Soccer is with us as well. Thanks for joining us. Good morning to you all. I appreciate you all, my good people. Yeah, okay, Bryce Strasser, you like rain as well, B. And if I think, you know, say, will let me now, you like him, because people they surprised. See, some people will say they not like rain. I they buy tickets, they go Nigeria because of rain. Ah, God. I like to drive for inside rain. I like to sleep when rain they fall. I like to stay in front of my outside. They see the way rain they fall. I just anything to do with rain. You know, now my best friend. Oh, not good there. And the only way you fit enjoy proper rain now Africa. Now because you see why we they fight. We all they fight make our country better. We know many of them way they watch us from Nigeria. And I think so they enjoy for abroad. We know they enjoy. Oh. The only thing we will say we take personal now say security. Let's just say good atmosphere, security, basic amenities. Finish. But what about the proper lifestyle? As my brother Williams win at the endurance, so money of buy that one. He not day. If rain they fall for abroad, you go be like say they regulate the thing. He go dey fall. He go dey fall like say I want to talk like say tortoise they waka or millipede they waka. You know no aggressiveness, nothing, everything just for Nigeria. They hear batak. You can't hear that thought. Hey, this one I be Africa. We are blessed with so many things. Once you don't hear all those ones, for abroad, I never hear thunder one day for abroad. I don't know whether they send people go up there, go off them. How do they do them? I don't know. So abroad good. Not get me wrong. I'm not trying to distract anybody. Abroad good, but if you know why we they fight make our country better, we value our country. Nothing like home. Even though they born you for a year, once your papa and mama, you just grow up, you can see the way your papa and mama they live. You want to visit Africa, and once you don't visit her once, you do the love her. In case you are not aware, the number one thing where they pursue people come out, say, may they not visit Nigeria. Now insecurity, nothingness. We go feel manage many other things. Now insecurity. I'm telling you, if we get say our country secure already now, you see people they go. You know how many people when they visit Nigeria, when they stay for the house where they suffer build. House where you don't suffer build. You don't suffer for abroad, work for inside cold. At the end of the day, you can't go build house. The smallest house now, say, no matter how small it is, say you want to build house for Nigeria, no matter how small it is, you go still spend a minimum of 20 million naira, no matter, even though that 1 bedroom. I don't know. Because for me, I know say you can't build. Can you still build 3-bedroom flat now? You say you build that for 5 million naira. Is it possible? I don't know. I'm not sure. So there's no way person will still there abroad will go build 1 bedroom. The minimum way that they build rich now be bungalow 3-bedroom, a flat 3-bedroom, and 2 flats. 2 flat now 3-bedroom into 2, right? 2 units, and depend on how now they call them. So why many of them once they grow past that one, they want build, mansion. But all these things, so I go tell you categorically, 90% of the people where they build all this building, if they visit Nigeria, they don't stay for their house. Now hotel there they go. I call one of my friends the other day we visit Benin. You know, as I call her, how far now? Wait till day. How long did all day Benin? I said all day now for the past he said 3 weeks. Say, wow, that your house, first time to sleep for your house. How you feel? How you feel? Say you sleep your house for the first time after you never go out for 10 years. Me, they happy for him. The next thing he tell me, that was sometime last year. No, late last year. The next thing he come tell me, say, my brother. So I tell you, so I do Orji grand. Say, Orji grand, what do they do for them? Since I come here, I deal. And they pay 55,000 naira every night. Say, why? Say that my area and black say security not there. No, you know, I visit there. The way the boys were there, I think they look me. I can say my go, you know, my mama, my papa can advise me, I go hotel, me not gonna be as he get. 3 weeks, 55,000 naira. May somebody calculate 55,000 naira times 3 weeks. How many days do we have in 3 weeks? Okay, if we have to do a rough calculation, let's say 14 plus 7, then we already have 21. So calculate 55,000 naira times 21, roughly. 51. Make somebody your right have a comment section. You know, 55,000 naira times 21 for 3 weeks. And he never saying that day they come out to. He say, I don't do Orji grand. He get one hotel for Benin where they call Orji grand. He said, I don't do there now for 3 weeks. 55,000 naira a night. And he never saying they come. And me not can know when he take come out. Cannot be calculation they do follow and they go. But I tell him, I say, wow. After, because his house fine, I remember when he posted that his house that year for Facebook, but he no go house. He built the house, even finish 6 years. He never visit Nigeria because of a bay matter. Now, the topic why I come for different from the one why they talk now. I don't change everything. You know, thank you, Ibidemi. That's 1,155,000 naira for 3 weeks. What about he can spend another, let's say 6 weeks? That would be 2,300,000 plus, right? You know, see the way now they get how we were there brought to the suffer, right? You know, you they look us say we fresh, we wear better clothes, we come Nigeria, we drive better car. Forget many of us now mask with they wear. Now mask, now with they wear. Make I talk this matter small before I switch. Many of us now mask with they wear. I they tell you, no see guy, your corner just see the way this guy fresh. He don't calculate how much we carry corner jar. That trip when your console, maybe now only 2 million follow and come. That 2 million, I bet you, for the first 5 days of landing in Nigeria, 700,000 don't come off for yourself, 600,000 for the first 5 days. In fact, from airport to reach where you they go that night to wake up in the next morning, you don't spend a minimum of 250 to 300,000 naira. We know these things now. We started to visit Nigeria since 2005. My first visit to Nigeria was 2005. My first ever visit to Nigeria, 2005. You know how many years with that? How many years with that, say? With all these calculations sometimes, but not to, you know, tele. I know Nigeria where I know I be. I know the trick, I know the wayo, I know the good, I know everything. That make me the fight, say my country. Make government you give us security, give us permanent light. We not go worry on again. Hey, all of us we dey vex for una. We dey vex because say una too do us. Una too do us. The suffer una put us too much. Many of us born for abroad, no go fit carry pikin come Nigeria. Una too do us. The time when some of us want travel come on for Nigeria that year, we promise our parents, some of us will get don't marry that time, or we get girlfriend, we get boyfriend, we get husband, get wife, get mama, get papa, we get 1 or 2 promises we'll promise. I not worry, after 5 years, I'll come back. Now lie, all those promise. Listen, if they watch me from Nigeria, your wife want travel, go out, but tell you say after 2 years, you'll carry you or you will come back. Now you know. Or your husband, those promise, once you don't cross the sea, the promise got automatically changed by itself. Not be the man, not the two verse for the person we they inside the promise saying that he change them. The promise did change by itself. Okay, see Amada Bella Naomi saying spend 4 million naira, 5 million naira in 4 months. You see, huh? And if you say muna check, people are testifying now. If you say me check on now, people wait say they spend this money now, depending on their level, because we get high grades, we get average grades, while we have low grades. You'll see people who go there low grade now tell how much they spend. People who go there average grade will tell you say how much they spend. People who they high grade, they'll tell you. In fact, we get people with the extreme grade. Those one might be people who they carry security, they follow body, they go. Those are extreme grades. You get like 6 people where they follow you, they go. If you they drive, one car they front, one car they back. That are extreme grades. So if you spend 1 week for Nigeria for that kind of lifestyle, you go spend a minimum of 15 million naira for 1 week. I'm telling you, that's just it. 15 million naira in 1 week to live in extreme grade. To live in high grade, you spend 1 week for Nigeria, you spend a minimum of 6-7 million naira. Average grade, 1 week for Nigeria, you spend 2 million. Yes. Except you get your house and you get in mind to stay for your household. So now let's if you want to live in a low grade, 1 week for Nigeria, if you spend only 500,000 naira. Yes, a low grade, 500k. Everything is managed. Yes. So, so to be honest, exactly, Atlantic. You know how much to stay for Nigeria. The last time where I did Nigeria, I spent during the COVID-19. I was in Nigeria for 1 year and 6 months. COVID-19 actually locked me for there, but I was working. Before COVID-19, I'd already do 7 months. So after COVID-19 come enter inside, I come your day. After the COVID-19, I still spend another 3 months before I can come back. So I spent even more than 1 year and 6 months. It's expensive. We shouldn't be spending like that. Do you know it's cheaper for us to live and live to be in abroad? It's more expensive in Nigeria, except, like I said, not quote me wrong, but except you choose to live a low grade. Depend on your grades. It's just like people who go to build house for Nigeria now. The first thing you must consider before you go and build your house, the area where you buy land or you want to buy your house. Because now most of the reasons where they see say people not the fish live for their house, now be that. You don't go buy a land for area where you know say that area it never develop. You can't go build mansion for there. You understand? So it go be as it gets. So my people, to call this short, I want everybody to understand we that is living abroad, we have labored so much, we have suffered. That's why you see when people call into my show, people join my show, you see their plight, their expression. Most of their expressions are bittered. I even try to control them in most cases. Say no, though they verse, they want to use some kind of words. I mean, they control them. Not because I don't know their pains. Not to blame them. You can't be in Nigeria and be blaming them. They suffer the same suffer where this same satanic government put you and I. You go join them because they pay you 50,000 naira. They blame the people where they complain over these satanic people. That is the most confusing part of the whole situation where all of us find ourselves right now. You see people complaining. Isn't it obvious that nothing is working in Nigeria? Do you know how many people that is losing their lives daily in Nigeria? Daily. Waiting not supposed keep person for Nigeria, they end their life. Waiting not supposed take life, they take life for Nigeria. Just minor thing, little thing. Where persevere sort out easily. Where persevere sort out easily for abroad. Hunger day with they take people life. Just normal sickness, normal headache or whatever. Where if you reach hospital, you give something, that's it. I talked my story the other day. I take get bacteria for belly, they say now appendix I get. Until I have to use emergency flights to come to abroad, they can't tell me say na bacteria. So please, guys, when you see people complaining over this satanic government, just let them express themselves. It's not easy. These guys are really satanic, in case you're not aware. Look at Kalu now. Kalu, they cry. This one a person that stand against the growth, the betterment of our country. He's an Igbo man. He stood against Peter Obi. He's one of those people. Peter Obi is a Nigerian president, right? He's not. I don't see him as an Igbo man, but no, regardless of what, sometimes we try to shy away from it. You'll be like, say, my brother, Mr. Alex, now go to fight me. I'm a Igbo man. I don't expect to make you fight me. That's why you see, say, he don't they support me, tele, or you just see Madarita now go to fight me. Or Madam Naomi Bella. No, even though I do wrong, tell me. I'll say sorry, let's move on. But when you don't see your person, they fight you, and all that, they give you life, then something is wrong somewhere. You know, something is wrong somewhere. Yes, you are right. Kakistocracy. Yes, this is the group inside the government. We can't continue like this. When we speak, you know, it will be like, say, we just they come out to talk. Yes, I need to talk. Somebody actually sent me a message yesterday. Kai, now what? Some people now worry, sha. I did drink my coffee this morning. Everywhere they hot for UK right now. Guess which I did drink? I did drink. I don't know whether I don't drink it before. Now coffee I did drink, but I'm drinking iced coffee. I don't drink it before. I know whether I feel show now. That is iced coffee. See, iced coffee is still coffee, because if you drink hot, anything hot, as everywhere they hot, so your body go boil. So what you will do be say, for I they always they drink for Nigeria, because in Nigeria they hot well. Early in the morning I feel drink hot coffee, but afternoon, because I like coffee, iced coffee is better. So you get where to the make them go, just Google them. It's very nice. You love it. Iced coffee is so nice. You can even get it in a bar anywhere, you know. So my people, when you see Kalu, exactly, put ice inside, you know. Nasty coffee, but it's so nice, you know. I love it. Listen, my people. Now beg this our government. Make una hear our cry. We don't shout. We don't fair beg go. We can't shout. Now we dey beg, and we go see shout tomorrow. We don't do everything. We will not hear our cry. Una children they abroad. Una get houses everywhere. Not be so una don't know the right thing to do. Una know. Una no want do one. See us Kalu now. He dey cry that Nigeria is not fair to me. Nigeria is not fair. So if a billionaire like this is saying Nigeria is not fair to him, what about someone like me? What about someone like you where they listen to me? So billionaire say Nigeria is not fair to him. After everything where he does sacrifice. Now I see talk I go play everything. Then what about me? Come on me. Come on you where they watch me so. These people are satanic. They know the right thing. They are deliberately refusing to do the right thing. To get permanent light for Nigeria, not be anything. It not be anything. These people just don't want to give it to us. You they feel me so? To get permanent light. One person if he give us permanent light for Nigeria. They just listen, they derive joy, pleasure, happiness from the suffering that you and I suffering in Nigeria. That's why the part where they pay me for his side, now my same youth, where they support them, they against you. Somebody write me yesterday, which I be want to talk just before I forget. They tell me, say, you have made so much money on YouTube now because of Obi. This is about when Obi matter finish, I'll see how you take the eat. I was like, wow. Of course I made money. Why not? I mean, you blind. You know, they see the way people they shower me with super chat for you. You blind. But let me tell you something. That last word, after Obi matter me take the eat, that one be as it gets, huh? If you don't know people, not talk about people. And one thing must know, the same where person they work now, they eat. Right? I studied film and media. So I deserve to eat from the fruit of my labor. I studied it for 4 years. In the university, I have a degree for what I'm doing today. Film, I have a film industry. I'm doing that separately. I don't bring it here. I have a YouTube for it. I have over almost 400,000 subscribers there. So they don't go there. And apart from that, leave all these things alone. They tell you, say anybody where they abroad go fee beg for food, they give forever. In case you don't know, nobody, absolutely. If they work or you know they work, go fee beg for food, they give forever. And as long as you don't get abroad and you don't get your stabilization. And I know what they call stabilization. You don't get your AB. I not say you build house, so you not go fee beg for food, they give. So what kind of what are you saying? What are you talking about? And you will write that to me now. Although I block you. But the truth of the matter be say, I don't know how old you dey, and I don't know where you they stay, because different numbers now can write you, but you don't really know where they are. But I want to tell you, I want to let you know, say, you hear the thing where I talk yesterday, I say 2005, now be the first year I visit Nigeria. I don't know how old you did that time. Yes. I don't know how old you did that time. Maybe the time I done the struggle for my life now, maybe you still depend on your parents. I don't really want to go there because sometimes people will push you, call they brag. Yeah, they talk the truth, but people call them bragging. But yeah, sometimes it's good. Yeah, sometimes it's good for you to say things how it is. You know, so all of us were there, better not go beg for food again forever. Forever. I not say for some time or forever. If you have your stabilization, it's not possible. God don't do that one. But we have a platform. Why not? Don't be surprised. Next year, this platform will do another work. Then you still come back so you don't make money. So if they do the work, but you don't make money. Eh? I've heard talking before saying when my wonderful people they super chat me. So people they verse for yeah, they verse and all that camo. They also say they come out, they read notes. Atlantic Niger, thank you very much for the money you sent to me, my Nigeria account. The other one, thank you so much. The other, some people you did that now. You hip Panadol for your head. They say Jesus. It's not hard. It's not hard. 2 ways to have a media. I have over 1.8 million followers across. Yes. So don't look at where you are watching me from. You say, now that number I get. If I did life in 4 places. And it gave many where I not even they go live there. Now only share the share, go there. Some of you now know what they talk. So it is I just wake up, I just say, hello everybody, follow me. Then I just started to have almost 1.8 million followers. No, you must work hard to take yourself to where you want to be. Don't spend your time gossiping about others, hating others. Spend your time to build your future. Yeah, build your future. And when you are enjoying it, obviously people will talk like you, they talk now. But that's fine. Build it. See, I don't get super chat now. I beg. I also you did there. See, I might put them for screen safe because they send a screen where they put on and how they cause them more headaches. Yeah, they are not on the move this one. Me you're there. So as I come out this morning now, don't make my iced coffee. I don't come out this morning now. I don't. This thing don't this it don't this. See, they don't they attack me now. I also not be attack on they attack now. I don't know what they happen. I don't know what they happen for here or the thing that they. Okay, my people. I need to quickly put things together. I'll join you guys shortly. Let me go on a break. I'll come back. Something is not right. Something is not right. You know, see, these people, let me come back. Chapali. 1 minute, my people. See. I guess when they see what they happen there from there by myself, right? Now they say, let me come back.
I know they do competition with anybody. If I offend you, forgive me. Show me love. Go there, biza. Kama bara walo ninu ife kan akanbi. I know they do competition with anybody. If I offend you, forgive me. Show me love. I go show you love. Kama bara walo ninu ife kan. But I know they do competition with anybody. Go show you love it. Kama bara walo ninu ife kan. I know they do competition with anybody. If I offend you, forgive me. Show me love. I go show you love. Kama bara walo ninu ife kan. They do competition with anybody. If I offend you, forgive me. Tó bá ti sanwó fún Ṣẹ́gun nàbí o. Ẹ fẹ́ jókòó.
Anything we do in life, no matter how you try to pretend over it, no matter how you try to deceive people, you must get a payback. There's a payment to what we are doing. You will certainly get a payback. If you stand for what is right, you will get a payback. If you stand for what is wrong, you also get a payback. How can a grown-up man, an elderly man, a billionaire for that matter, crying, say Nigeria is not fair to him? Then what about the innocent people that are suffering in Nigeria due to your decision? The decision you make today will cost other people their lives. And you are crying. Say Nigeria is not fair to you. What about me? What about others? In fact, including the boys that you guys are using to intimidate the people that is fighting for a better Nigeria. They are also suffering. What about them? You think the peanuts you are giving to them is enough for them to sustain their daily activities or daily expenditures? You are crying. Let's take it from here. Let's listen to, I just hope I can play this. You know, let's listen to what happened. Then we...
Because this country is not fair to so many of us. I built this country, I employed 30,800 workers. People employ nobody. And nobody asks them their source of wealth. I have 3 factories in Lagos, Nigeria. I have 2 factories in Ota, build manufacturing. I have 3 factories in Aba, manufacturing. And I'm a thief. And people that cannot explain where their source of wealth come from. They are not thieves. I leave everything in the hands of God. May God feed you.
All right. My people, una see am say na Oswald Kalu be that. He said Nigeria is not fair to him. Then if Nigeria is not fair to Oswald Kalu, what about me? What about you? This one a man where he stand say, as long as saying they leave, Peter Obi not go ever succeed. Never. He stand say Peter Obi will never succeed as far as saying they leave. Until he die. But he still did this word, see what they happen. Okay, I don't see you, Mr. Felix. I better turn her off. Thank you, sir. You see, my people, may God continue to expose them all. Now, see what these people they do to us. This one a man will talk about not long ago. See the way God they turn everything around. I would like make a hear from my people for the panel before I go play another video for now. Or rather, make we take this video quickly. Make we take this video. Let's hear from our people because maybe before then our system will be nice. Let me hear from Madam Helen. Madam Helen, can you hear me now?
Yes, Mr. Elvis, can you hear
Thank
me?
you. Thank you very much. Happy Sunday to you. Good morning to you.
Happy Sunday, Mr. Elvis.
Thank you.
How
Thank
you
you.
said this man is saying Nigeria is not fair to him. Wow. Hey God, I can't believe this. Somebody who is sitting on top of gold say Nigeria is not fair to him. Then what about me, like you ask? What about me who could not right now today do a lot of things because I couldn't fuel my car? I used to go to work. I used 5,200, go and come, and it's finished. How much am I paid as salary? And somebody saying Nigeria is not fair to him. You see, the coal of fire that will rain upon these people's head has not started.
Yes.
They brought it upon themselves. The judgment has not started. I don't have much to say apart from to declare that the judgment has not started. One by one, they are going to use themselves and cut themselves down. They have not started. They've not started crying one by one. It started with Emefiele. They are still going to go down one by one. These guys have been so wicked to the people of this nation. He's talking. Go to Abia State. That place is I can't even begin to describe the place. And he's proud to announce that he was governor for 8 years. You were governor for 8 years. What did you leave behind apart from wreck? And then the people that follows you joined you because it's a pattern that you had left behind. So they joined you and did this even worse than what you did. And you stand to say Nigeria is not fair to you. What about the people in Aba who do not have roads? What about the criminals that you breeded because of your wickedness? You can't travel on the road and be sure of whether you will get to your destination. Because why? Because they have the capacity to enter plane and fly to where they want to go to and come back. And you say Nigeria is not fair to you. Electricity is badadash, and Nigeria is not fair to you. Most times I can't run my generator because I can't afford diesel. And you talk about Nigeria that is not fair? Haba. How can these people be this cruel, so insensitive? And they've entered office again to continue the pattern. And you're crying and saying Nigeria is not fair to you just because you couldn't get to become Senate president. Why do you even want to become Senate president? What have you got to offer? 8 months in your state, what did you offer that you want to become Senate president? And because you couldn't get that, you're crying in public and saying Nigeria is not fair to you? To you? What about the masses?
Very
What about
selfish and
that
satanic group of people.
How can they be this selfish? How can they be this cold to the plight of the people? Why is everything about me? and not the people that you're called to serve. You went and then you got that ticket and said, I want to serve you. And then you entered and served your pocket. And now you stand and say Nigeria is not fair to you. It has not started. You see the cold of fire that is going to rain upon these people. They are the ones that will start begging and say, I don't want to do again. Why is God right now? They will know that God is on top of their head. As He's raining coals of fire. The cries of the people of this nation will not let these guys go scot-free. The innocent blood that has been shedded for nothing. 63 point something millions of 63 point something is it millions of Nigerians that for the past 8 years that have been, their bloods have been spilled. Babies are snatched from their mothers' wombs. Babies who were not able to see the light of day because of the wickedness of the so-called leaders. And then you say Nigeria is not fair. What about that child that did not have the opportunity to be part of this war because of what you did, because of what people have done? And you say Nigeria is not fair. Who made Nigeria not fair? It's still the same you. Because if you had allowed whatsoever, you understand, God bless this nation with to go round, we won't be where we are today.
Exactly.
They allowed, because of their greed, they allowed, have you ever heard about what they call economic hitmen? Just like assassins, the economic hitmen, political hitmen, they allowed these people to come from outside the world and took over this nation just because of the little that they can grab into their pocket. And you're saying you funded PDP, you funded this one, you funded that one. Nigeria is not fair to you. How can Nigeria be fair to you when people are on their knees crying every day? There are some people that cannot afford 1 square meal. They do 0.0 before they can eat. They have to beg to eat, and then you're crying. How many of your family members cry because Nigeria is not fair to them? These guys are so mean, honestly. These guys are so blinded. Do you know they will never change? I don't think they will ever change. They are so blinded to the plight of the people. It's just about them. But thank God for the new Nigeria, because the coals of fire that is coming upon their heads, this is how they will be crying every day, one by one. Thank you so very much, Mr. Elvis.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, madam. May God bless you, Madam Helen. You see, when people like you speak, especially, if I have to categorize you with those that lives in Nigeria, I always want to listen to you guys, because you guys are just right there. You are there. You can feel the heat more than us. Mr. Phillips, I can see your face already, sir. Thank you very much. You guys are, what is going on. Hearing from Oswald Kalu saying that Nigeria is not fair to him. My own question to Oswald Kalu is that, what happened to the innocent people like me, you, where they watch me so, and other innocent Nigerians? Who do we cry to? Who do we tell, say Nigeria is not fair to us? If a billionaire, a satanic billionaire that stood against the progress of Nigeria for the past decades, crying in the public that Nigeria is not fair to him just because they didn't make him a Senate president or whatever. Now say God, they vindicate people like us, where they call they tell you the truth. Mr. Kenneth Unoma, turn on your mic so that I can, and your camera, make I see your face. Then you can turn it off later, make I add you to the screen. Don't be back for long now. Kenneth Unoma, if you can hear me, turn on your mic. I can't add you in at all. We are not even talking about the camera yet now. Your mic is turned off. Thank you. So what about us? Who do we cry to, say Nigeria is not fair to us? These are satanic individuals that have caused you and I the pains that we are facing today. God will continue to expose them all. Mr. Kennedy, thank you very much, sir. May God bless you. Domosa. Domosa. I really appreciate this super chat this morning. Thank you very much, sir. May God bless you. It's long where I hear from you. I beg. If you're free, come talk to us this morning, because Oswald Kalu don't cry, come out now say Nigeria not fair to them. So now they ask now, say, if Nigeria not fair to a billionaire, what about the innocent ones where they lose their lives every day. You know, people, the link is there. Click on it. I really want to hear from everybody this morning. Yes, I understand many people are still skeptical. Not be live we did, not be live we did, because so they did our channel, they busy the whole day, including live and premieres and replay and all that. So yes, but our life we did, so our life. Thank you very much, everybody, right there. You know, I would like to hear from Madam Nena. Madam Nena, good morning to you. I'm very happy that you're joining us this morning.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Najawaj. Like you said, I was kind of skeptical. I'm actually, if you see my video, you can see that I'm actually driving to work. So when I turned in, because I missed everything yesterday, I turned in, I said, is this really live? I just decided, out of curiosity, I clicked the link. I'm like, wait, this is live. Oh.
Yes.
This is live. Yeah, I actually got to work. I'm actually in the parking lot. But I'll just quickly say something before. I may not be steady here, you know. That, but like Madam Helen said, that's exactly what, when I saw that video, the only thing I said to myself, I said, this is simply crying because they didn't give him the Senate president. And like you said, you know, these people, our people, these people, I don't know how else to say it for us to understand that these people are just about themselves. Look at him saying everything is me. I grew up in Aba. I'm a born bred in Aba. I knew how Aba was when I was in primary school. I knew how Aba was when I was in secondary school until this Orji Kalu man came in. This man came into Aba, turned to a ghost town. Aba has turned to a shadow of itself. And like Madam Helen said, he started his people that the people that followed him. They say, okay, this pattern is working, and they continue like that. That is what Orji Kalu turned Aba into. That man messed, and to come out to the public to cry, to tell us that we are not fair to him. Orji Kalu, go and sit your behind down somewhere. Shame on you. Shame on Orji Kalu. He started from his mother, because for people who do not know, Orji Kalu's mother is allegedly the head of the cult of this cabal in Nigeria. But Madam Orji Kalu, I grew up in Aba. I know the Kalu family very well. The mother is the head of the cult. If you watch every governor, every president that wants to come into power, maybe even including this Tinubu, they must go and pay Orji Kalu's mother homage before you go to Aso Rock. The only person that can have never stepped his foot to go and see Orji Kalu's mother is Peter Obi. Just check everybody, Miss on what I'm telling you. This is the son of the I don't know the word to use for that family. You're coming out to tell us that Nigeria is not fair to you. I grew up in Aba and I know what Aba was and what Aba is today. He's just crying because he didn't get the Senate president, but he will never get it though. In fact, this is the beginning of his end. Forever opening his mouth to come and talk about Peter Obi. Forever opening his mouth to come and talk about the Nigerian youths who are crying of the pains that Nigeria has put them into. And you come out to condemn and to make mockery of them because of your own personal pocket. Orji Kalu, this is the beginning of your woes. This is just the beginning of your woes. You've not started though, you go cry more. Not the only tear go come out.
Exactly.
Red water go come out, not the only tears. You are just starting. This is just the beginning of it. I don't have much to say. I'm about to get into my unit. But these people, like Madam Milita, in fact, the judgment that is coming upon these people, oh Jehovah, this is the beginning. It will be like a domino effect. You go to fall, this person go to fall, they fall on top of each other. They will don't start seeing anything. Or just like the guy rest. When he came out for the Senate, I was the first person that said it. Say, look at you. This is a man who came out openly. I said, but when they're telling you, why can't you impose rally around P2B? And actually, maybe it was Rufai that asked him that question. You people have been kind of marginalized. He said there is nothing like Igbo president. And now you suddenly realize that there is something like Igbo Senate. You never started it. You are not going nowhere. You are gone, and that is even those businesses you're talking about. The way Nigeria failed as a society, the way youths that could not make an head, so that's the way those your businesses will start falling one after the other. I happen to work with Sun newspaper that happens to be his business. That was where I started my journalism work from Nigeria before I came to the US. Orji Kalu, you've not said anything. You never said anything. Oh. You go. In fact, you've not started crying. And all of them, that is how nemesis will catch up with each and every one of them, one after the other. What is he going to Senate to do for us? What is he being a senator or a Senate president to do for Nigeria? What? You're a thief. You're saying that you'll be a billionaire. So freaking what? So what? Okay, when you are a billionaire, I know one governor of New York. Andrew Cuomo, everybody that knows can Google about Andrew Cuomo. This man was a billionaire before he became the governor of New York. This man entered government and refused to collect a single salary. Everything that comes to him as a salary, he used it to develop New York. That is how millionaires do when they get into power. Or just kind of shut up your mouth, go and sit down. Shut up and go and sit down. Thank you so much, Mr. Najawo. I'm going to go into work now, but I will be joining intermittently. Thank you so much. God bless you for everything. God bless everybody. Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, good evening. God bless you. Happy Sunday to everybody.
Thank you, Madam Nena. I really appreciate you. I look forward to see you in the evening. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, my people. Yes, let's move on. Let's move on. Yes, opportunity. If you're watching us across the world, the number to call in. Tell us, what is your take? Even though we cannot have everybody on the panel, the link is there to join if you want to, but you pass through security. But if you want to call in, you can call in and tell us. Oswald Kalu say, in Nigeria is not fair to him. Then what about the innocent Nigerians who doesn't have nobody to cry to, who are suffering? The same innocent Nigerians that Oswald Kalu is part of the people that deliberately weaponize poverty on. What about them? So I just want to hear from you people. May not gonna be like saying now only we can't bring the matter, we can't still judge them. And I also Kalu cry come out. I played the video just now. The video is circulating currently everywhere. Everybody is sharing it. Say, so now so this life will be so billionaire they cry. Wow. So let me hear from my brother Felix. Thank you very much for joining us this morning. Good morning to you. What's your take on this, my brother?
Good morning, good afternoon, my people. I greet everybody, Mr. Elvis, and everybody the panel or the comment section. My take is that about Orji Kalu. Before he make mention of that statement that Nigeria is not fair to him, he should have asked himself that question: have I been fair to my people? If you have been fair to your people, it is your people that will fight for you. Take our principal, yes, His Excellency Mr. Peter Obi, as an example. He was fair to his people when he was a governor. That is why you see crowd speaking for him, speaking on behalf of him. If you are be fair with your people, people will speak for you. They won't speak against you. It's because you have not been fair to your people. You have it at the back of your mind. This very one is just a breakfast. The dinner is awaiting you in front. You are going to cry until you cry blood. You will continue to cry because you are among those people who destroy the nation. You don't need to cry. If you want to cry, don't worry. We will give you a basie. You cry on the basie. Then when the basie gets filled up, we turn it to the river or to the gutter. You start crying again. You are going to continue to cry till your last day of earth.
Yes.
That's just all I have to say to him, because it make no sense to me. It make no sense. You that's not fair to the people, fair to the community you came from, fair to the state you came from, fair to the country you came from. You are crying that Nigeria is not fair to you. They say what goes around turns around. Karma is free. I've been saying it. I continue to say it. All these people, where don't they do bad thing for the country, where don't need development, the well-being of the nation, they collect and woto. Not be 100 years. It's not forever. They go collect. This one are your small thing to them. Now, what do you all get to all those political dealers out there who are being a stakeholder in the country? We not do well. They go collect, and the collect where they go collect in a grand style. It's going to be a record. In short, it go enter the Guinness Book of Record in a bad way. Who collect pass among them? That time they'll come, they confess, they drag themselves come out. I'll be saying it, I continue to say it. Now they go, they drag themselves come out. They never see anything. According to all those Calabari say, they never cheat something. They never see anything. They never see anything at all. Now go to your get to talk for now, be that. I agree to my people.
Thank you very much. Before we move on to the panel, we have some callers already calling in. The number is right on the screen. Call in from anywhere in the world. Let's hear from you. What's your take? Say the same people who cause the pains where you and I they face today, they don't they cry, they come and say Nigeria is not fair to them. The first caller today, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you. Your name and where you're calling us from. Hello, caller, can you hear me?
Yeah, hello, how are you?
I'm fine, sir. Your name and where you calling from?
Yeah, this is Samuel calling from Cyprus.
Thank you, Mr. Samuel. Please talk to us. People is listening.
Yeah, I watched the video yesterday of Orji Kalu crying like a baby. In fact, it's a shame. It's a very shame. Do you know the same Orji Kalu frustrated Obi's ambition?
Yes.
Do you know the same Orji Kalu told the world that at the age of 22 years, he was already a billionaire? You know the same Orji Kalu mother is the head of the female born in the whole Nigeria.
Can you imagine?
You have not seen anything, no. You have not seen it. This is a video. Now, what did you Abba said is the most dirtiest state in Nigeria? You can Google it. Because of its personal ambition, it destabilized Obi's ambition. Saying Obi is not fit to be president. Just because of him supporting Muslim tickets. God, in fact, God will punish them. The next person will be wicked. I want to see Wike crying. I want to see Wike be messed up. Are you getting my point now?
Yes, of course.
Orji Kalu frustrated Peter Obi's ambition just because of his self-interest.
And he was proud of it, that he did it. He was proud.
This is a man. He told the world that at the age of 22 years, he already has a billionaire. How do you make the money? Where do you make the money? My brother, I'm in Cyprus. I'm in Nigeria, I'm in those states, I'm a believer where they working. All this social program. My brother, it's a shame. In fact, I regret even being Nigerian. You know they are mocking Nigerians here. They will say, Nigeria, big country, people are living from arm to mouth. In fact, God will never forgive them. You see, the way God punished Kalu, that's how God punished Wike.
God bless you, my brother.
Mr. Nigeria was.
Yes.
That's how God will punish Wike. That's how people I don't know what to say, but it's just a pity. I think we get why am I a Nigerian?
Thank you. No worry, my brother.
I don't want it.
We go smile. later. We'll smile.
I just pray so, sir. I pray so, sir.
God bless
because
you.
They are too diabolical. They are too wicked. Is Nigeria fair to me? What has Nigeria done for me? What has Nigeria done for me? Are they fair to me? You that a billionaire. You have 5 factories. You are complaining. What about the common men that cannot eat breakfast?
Thank you.
God bless you. I feel like please keep it up, man. God bless you.
God bless you, Oteme Sadebawe. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Thank you very much, my brother, my lovely brother right there, Akim, Progressive NG. Thanks for the super chat. I really do appreciate this. Thank you for the continuous support and your continuous financial support and your support behind the scene. I'm so proud of you. Thank you very much for this Oswald Kalu matter. I for like make a talk put. I for like make a hear wait to be your take on this Oswald Kalu. All right. Meanwhile, before I go on, I would like to hear from Madam. Let me go to Madam Patricia. Madam Patricia, good morning to you this morning. How are you doing today? Happy Sunday to you. Are you there? We can't hear you. Okay, Madam Patricia, your network, we can't hear you. I think you need to sort that out. Don't worry, even though you leave, you come back. The traffic is not much yet, but you have the opportunity to do that. But let me quickly move on to Mr. Henry Gabriel. Thank you very much, sir, for joining us this morning. How you did, sir?
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Evie. Good morning, everybody.
You see the fight where you and I they fight for a year. We never even say make we drink water, drop cup. Oswald Kalu don't come and now the cry say Nigeria is not fair to him.
If you like
what about
river,
you and I?
It should climb a river. It should climb a river. If you need some bowl, make it water in time, make it use them to the bath. This you see, I think Nigeria will happen to them one by one, all of them. Nigeria will happen to. These are the same people who don't want Nigeria to grow. Look at the state, Abia State. What did he do? They wrecked that state. One of the dirtiest states in Nigeria. Is proud to come out to start a build company. I have a company that who care about your company you build there? Who care about people you employed? Why are you crying? What do you want? What about other Nigerians, other Abian citizens? How are they going to cry? What are they going to cry for? You are a billionaire. What do you want? It's crying because you don't want to be. It didn't give him Senate president because his criminal father is there. I don't call name. The criminal father is there, so he can work with him so that he can stay in Nigeria more. That's why he's crying because they could not give him Senate president. You see, when it's people like this crying, what I'm looking for now is the same man like what they call it, Wike. I'm looking for Wike. How going to be crying again? Nigeria, come and help me. I want to see Wike cry like this too. These are people.
Are you aware that Wike have visited Tinubu now more than 3 times?
Yes, boy, I know. He's not a proud man. I remember one time, where some people were saying, like a kid was preparing them. I said to my people, I won't talk to my brother. I said, this Wike is a two-faced man.
No, me I join the Mona, forgive me. I joined the people who praise Wike.
Okay, we forgive you.
In fact, me I praise Wike, say they do good. I don't know, say that.
No, for his own personal stomach interest. This drunk, power drunk, it's like a opium for them. This power drunk, they want to control, they want to be ruling, oppressing people, impunity. That's why Wike was doing all this. But at the end, it seems like it's like boy, bending down. It's not a proud man. If he have his parents, they'll be ashamed of him. His kinsmen will be ashamed of him. We can insult all his traditional rulers. You know the video of this. We can insult them. I want to see we can like
he insult them for inside hall. He pack all of them together like sardines.
Look at this small boy. We have pants. We know we have pants. Can you imagine?
Exactly.
So I'm looking forward to these people to start begging, crying again like a little baby. You see, also Kalu is just the beginning for him. He never cried rich. When Obi don't come back, all this their mango will come out. So all of go open. You see, if anybody come here because they should give it to the East to become Senate, I don't even support all this whatever East or North or whatever they give Senate to. I don't even support it. Also, Kalu need to go to jail. He's a criminal. It's still Abia State. Would Abia State stand still? The mother, they said the mother is a billionaire, whatever, trillionaire, whatever the mother was. Where did they get the money from? They read that state to the S that nobody can even speak. Now they have this Labour Party now. I pray they should give him chance, support him to do more for that state. Nobody should, Elvis, please, nobody should come to your platform and start feel sorry for him. They should not do that here, because we that is praying every day to fight for better Nigeria. This is our prayer. God is sharing our prayers one by one. Because this one number one, family now. Okay, somebody let me branch a little bit, Mr. Elvis. Like a family now, somebody will come here and start telling you because it's not from North. That's why they arrested me. I'm not care. I don't even care. Because this same Mefele is the same man who went to give Tinubu bill over. You forgot? Is it not? They're the same people. So nobody should come and can't do my tribe or my religion, my region or my I don't even care. I don't even give a heck for about it. Because the same people, all these so-called elites, they live together, they party together, they dance together. So also Kalu come here to start crying. This is how a family will be crying, Wike will be crying, others will be crying, people will be crying later. Because look at Mahmoud now, Nyash don't open, other Nyash don't open. So nobody should feel sorry for also Kalu. Look at the other one in prison now, UK. That's why he opened his mouth to say he don't support Obi, he don't support it's not yet their turn to become a president. How can a man and they call him chief. He have red cap. What is their red cap? I don't believe on the red card. They should go and throw it somewhere else. A man with red card, they call him chief. Stop coming in national TV, start crying, saying, Igbo, it's not time for Igbo to become president. But now it's one day to give him Senate. It's time for Igbo to become Senate. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And some people will be coming here now, will be supporting my tribe men, or they marginalize us, they marginalize the East. This is not the issue of marginalized issue. You people betrayed your own people. They betrayed Peter Obi. Nobody's talking about that. They will be talking why they arrest this person because it's from this, and they thought it's from our people. What about Obi? They talk bad about him. They push it to one side. Obi cannot be president. It's not strong enough to be president. They at the end they find out Obi is the first. Tinubu is not the third person, sir. It was the third person in this election. Third. It's not even second. Obi is the number one. It's there. But nobody want to come out and speak the truth. Orji Kalu, this is the beginning for your crying. More cry will be coming. Me, I don't give a F about it. Thank you. Hello?
Thank you very much, my brother, Mr. Henry. Thank you. God bless you. Let me see. You finished, Mr. Henry, right? Okay, thank you. All right, Mr. James, please turn on your camera.
I was thinking there's another topic to talk about. It's only as you call
it. Yes, we switch to
okay,
the judiciary again soon.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. All right. Okay, yes, Madam Patricia, that's fine. You can turn it off now if you want. Mr. James, you just turn off your mic instead of turning on your camera. So sort that out. I'll bring you in once that is sorted out. For callers, I can see a couple of people trying to call in. Okay, Madam Patricia, we lost you again. I believe you face network problem this early morning. I don't know why the network problem they affect almost everybody this morning. What did they happen? Now let Mr. Henry. I said the network never affect like that.
All right. German machine. I be now.
I know. All right, my people. Let me take some calls before I come back to the panel again. Help us to like and share. I can see I got a super chat from my brother. Okay, my brother, Progressive NG, Mr. Kennedy, and Mark Rabo. May God bless you all. Guys, press on the $sign, support what we're doing here. Help us to like and share. We are here. We are live. Mr. James K, turn on your camera. Like say you struggle with this thing. You turn on your camera is the new rules before I can let you in. Thank you very much. Okay, Vitus, thanks for calling in, sir. Good morning to you. Please talk to us.
Yeah. Hello, Orji.
Thank you, sir.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you, sir.
Yeah, I'm very happy. Yeah, I'm very happy for the job you are doing for Nigerians.
God bless you, sir.
You are doing a great job. You are doing a great job, and God will continue to bless you and your family.
Amen.
And all the panelists, the all obedient people who are working for the true good of Nigerians. You see, I like what is going on with Orji Kalu. This man is a wicked man.
He's a satanic man.
Very satanic and occultic. They are the people that destroyed Nigeria. He's one of the bad politicians in Igbo land. He destroyed Aba. I know when he was the governor of Abia State. Look at, if you go to Aba today, there is no road. Nothing is going on there. Before this man became the governor of Aba, in Igbo land, there were a lot of factories, good roads, and all good things there. He destroyed it and gave it to Orji. Go to Aba today, nothing is going on there. So I believe all the God of justice and righteousness will visit all these satanic politicians in Nigerians one by one. It remains weak Umahe, and all the rest of them. God will punish them one by one. Kudos to the job we are doing. We continue to pray. We will regain our mandate.
Amen.
May God bless you.
Thank you, sir.
And bless all the panelists and obedient people all over the world.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
God bless you, sir. Thanks for calling in. Thank you, sir.
Kudos to your job. Bye.
Yes, sir. All right. Let me see if we have another call here. I can see a couple of people tried calling in during the time. Okay, we got a call from Italy. Okay, let me quickly pick this up. Please press on the like button, my people. Let other people know that we are here, we are live. It's very, very important, you know, if you can help us to share. Because many people not expecting us to come on air this early morning, you know, but the only way we can let these people know is by liking and sharing. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning to you, sir. Thanks for calling in. Your name and where you calling from?
Good afternoon. My name is Odafe, and I'm calling from Italy.
Thank you, sir. Okay, go ahead, talk to us.
Yes, I just want to say something about this so-called man who's Kalu when he cry. So, so he never cry at all. They never see anything because waiting they don't take our high see for that country. Now God nine past them. God is going to expose them one by one.
Amen.
Because if they are just there, he is crying. Somebody who is a millionaire, you don't make money, you don't live your life. You don't understand. The reason why he is crying is because of his selfish interest, because they didn't make him the Senate president.
Yes.
You understand? So that is what they just do. They just think maybe we are fools. Not to say we Nigerians, we are not. Well, Nigerians are great people, but the so-called fuck leaders that we have there, they just make us look as if maybe we don't know what we are doing. And I'm so happy. You know, like so the other caller said, I think wicked see the wicked is still jumping up, and God will expose all of them.
All of them.
God will set confusion. Yes, God will set confusion in their camp.
Amen.
They will begin to fight themselves. They fight themselves alone. They will fight themselves. They will leave us alone. We have had enough from these old people, these so-called politicians. What do they want? What do they want? Then for once, they will not allow us to have peace in our own country. We run, leave our house, they come to Europe, go other countries. Some of us, we know what we pass through, where we did. So we are not happy about it. It is because of the frustration of these so-called useless politicians that we have. That is why we are passing through these pains. So I'm so happy, and I'm so happy, my brother. God will bless you very well. I watched this your platform. At least you know they go. I just of recent I started following you people. Go close to like maybe a month now, not much like that. But I just Madam Nena, other people that are always calling. The analysis is always nice. I just pray God will strengthen you, give you the strength to do more and more. Then in the little way we will first will physically support like the super chat and others that you said, I will still try to be doing my best. So God bless you, my brother.
God bless you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. All right.
God bless you, sir. Thank you. All right, let me hear from another person. Hello, good morning to you. Your name and where you calling us from? Hello.
Hello.
Hello, sir. I can hear you. Your name and where you calling from?
Elvis, God bless you. God bless you.
Thank you, sir.
For the good work you are doing. I've been seeing you. I've been writing you before.
Where are you calling from, sir? Where are you calling from?
Orji Kalu. Orji Kalu will die. He will cry, die. Because what he has done to us, we are not happy over it. Because Orji Kalu was against us. We, the follower, obedient follower. The man is not happy with Obi, he's not happy with us. Now he's not crying that he wants to frustrate him. All the kind is frustrated and die. I don't understand.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
For the good work you are doing, may God enlarge you, may God bless you and increase you.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. God bless you.
May evil pass from you. Anyone that wants to kill us, you will take in here, carry out.
Amen. Amen.
In the mighty name of Jesus.
Amen. Thank you, sir.
Continue with your good work. Continue with your good work. God will help you, and God will help us. We must achieve our mandate.
Amen.
No matter condition.
Thank you.
The delay is not a denial.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for calling in. God bless you,
God
sir.
bless you.
Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Let me come back to the panel. We have a couple of people here with us. I would like to quickly go to Madam Patricia first. Madam Patricia, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay,
Good
good morning to you, Madam
afternoon.
Patricia. Thank you very much for joining us. Please talk to us.
Thank you. Good afternoon and good morning, good evening to every one of our commentators, those on the background. Of course, mother of all, mommy diaspora, good afternoon and happy new week to everybody. Thank you. Yes, Uzwo Kalu, Oswo, he's Oswo Kalu. Let him be crying there. We will give him bucket and drum to cry into, because these are sellouts from the sorry to say, from our eastern brothers. You know, these are the people that I'm talking about. All these kind of people, they need to be neutralized, to be honest, because they don't want any good for the people. So now he's crying that Nigeria is unfair. You know how many people that Nigeria is unfair to because of him and his likes. They are the one passing that those outrageous laws in the House of Senate. Now because he after he sold his brother, betrayed him. Who will have you? You betrayed your own person. So you think that the person that you betrayed him for will not think that you will do the same to him? So do you think now that you betray your brother, your own person, your own people, then you think that other people will accept you as a betrayer? This is just the beginning. You will really cry. You have not cried, eh? You have not cried at all. This is
Okay, we lost you there. Mother Patricia, we can't hear you. Okay, Oga Onero, good morning to you, sir. Thanks for joining us. Please talk to us. Are you there, sir?
Yeah, I did try. Oh,
sorry.
Mother Patricia, we lost you for a while.
Oh, sorry. Then my network is like, I don't know. This afternoon.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
You know, as I so he hasn't seen anything yet. This is the beginning of his downfall. You know what he meant for others. What he meant for others is what is reaping now. So he should enjoy it. He should not cry. How many of his people are crying in his constituency, in the whole East? You know, these are the people that put East in where they are. The backwardness that you see there. So it's good for him. It's good for him, and many other things like this are coming before him. So he should be prepared for more. Let him get line up all the drums and tanks, because he will cry. It's time for him to cry. All the people that they buy because of him, all the people that buy because of all the policies that he was included in making. Now all those spirits will be hunting him, and they will hunt him till himself will buy. So that's what I have to say for now. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mother Patricia. God bless you. Oga Onero, can you hear me now?
I can hear you. I was trying to unmute myself. The thing called my phone was acting up.
Okay.
But I'm here.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for joining us. Good morning to you. Mr. James, turn on your camera for me to let you in. You've been there since. You are not following what I'm saying. Go ahead, Mr. Onero. Talk to us, sir.
Okay, good morning from here in the US, and good afternoon from those. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. The commenters, the callers, those on the platform. Every time I can't join, for the most part, I try to listen. You know, it's been a wonderful, different sessions. I must commend everybody. All the ladies, especially those that their family will allow them join us on the platform, make their contribution. Most of us appreciate them. You know, women are really very powerful when their voice is.
What about women? What do women do now?
No, I say women are powerful.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
What about the men? The men, what do we do now?
The men sometimes, you know, I don't know. I don't want to go into that men matter.
I beg, please us. I beg.
Well, the men are doing great. The men are doing great. All the men are doing great.
Exactly. Thank you.
Anyway, obedient people, you people have, there is nobody when you are not the drag. I have been laughing when is it Madam Patricia that spoke earlier? When he called Orji Kalu also, he said he should cry high a river. In fact, I just watched the video this morning when I got off work. I saw him crying. I was so excited about his cry. I saw it on a video on YouTube. You know, my comment on that video was, yes, let him continue to cry. I initially said they should give him a bucket so he can fill the bucket with his tears. Madam Patricia said they should give him a tank. He should cry from now till forever. We are so excited for me and so many obedient. I am so excited, happy, jumping that people like Orji Kalu is crying that Nigeria happened to him. These are people that cause pain to their own people. The people that cause pain to their own people. Still so much. Him and the former governor of my state, which name I don't want to mention, they steal so much from all the state. Money they will use to build road, money they will use to do hospital, money they will use to build schools, money they will use to pay teachers, money they will use to pay pensioners. They ate all of them. They stole the money. How on earth he came up and carry microphone and open his mouth and talk to us and say he not be thief? He say he not be thief. Who ask him whether he not thief? We know say he not confirmed thief. Not be alleged. This one, he went to jail for over 7 point several billions. I don't know the exact amount. Billions. He was convicted. So in that case, it is not alleged. He has been convicted and went to jail. They took him from jail on technicalities. That did not cancel his conviction. No, he has never been pardoned. He was not pardoned by any president. So he's an ex-convict confirmed by the court of law in Nigeria, not overseas. So people like him should cross a river, and those that speak evil against us that want the good of this nation, Nigeria, God in heaven of justice will rain his anger on some of them. That's my prayer this morning on a Sunday morning. His anger. God is a God of peace. That same God of peace is a God that pour his anger on some people and destroy Sodom and Gomorrah. That same God. We want that anger, not from us now, from the God Almighty that we serve, that is making them run scatter. We will continue to speak up. I must tell you, Orji, and those on the platform. It's unfortunate, as we speak, some of us on different platforms, on Facebook, on this, we also air our mind. I will tell you guys, one of my close friends text me, say, I should be mindful of what I say or what I post. I text him back. I said, what are you talking about? He now copied some things I posted on Facebook and showed them to me. I said, well, I don't care what they want to do. I don't use American term, I don't want to curse. You know, I don't care. We will continue to speak. We are the people that have the opportunity. We can buy data, we can call, we can join platform, how many people back home can be able to buy data? If we don't speak for them, we will continue to speak. We will continue to hold their feet to the fire, even those close to us. Even if it's me that is in government or find myself, so if I don't do right, somebody should drag me out. Because Nigeria must be good for everybody. Thank you.
Okay. Oga Nero, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay, I think we lost you for a few seconds. Or was that my fault? I don't know.
No,
Oh,
I'm here. I'm here.
Okay, but you don't talk finish, sir.
Yes. My anger for these thieves, these evil people. My anger, the level at the verse. My brother, the level of annoyance of what did they do. Some people now, some of our own people too. I'm trying to get carried away. I said, for what? I will drop a quote that I saw, which have been populating around those that are supporting, trying to paint certain things. I saw the quote, which is very important. Some of us may start using it. I will drop it here. The quote say, the crown of a king has no honor in the head of a thief. That's what Agbado is. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. I really do appreciate you for your submission. All right. Let's see if I can hear from my brother Williams Winner joining us from Lagos. Williams Winner, good morning to you, sir. How are you doing today?
Oh, good morning, Cyrus. How is
Yes.
everything, sir? The panelists, everybody. You can see we are still under the heavy rain here. It's still
Wow.
raining heavily here in Lagos.
You are enjoying the
So,
rain.
I mean, in fact, I sat even near it now. I was outside.
Wow.
I'm sitting outside now, just to let it to be breezing on my body.
Wow.
So, for the submission for what you brought today, sir, it's a shocking news, but not shocking to them because their heart have been hardened.
Yes.
Their ear have been deafened to the plead and the cry of the innocent people. So they don't have any pity again for anybody thinking that Nigeria is not fair to you. I want to use him as a point of contact to all the leaders, all these political leaders that have been in power for all these years. If you are in a situation and you are good in that position, it is the people that will not want you to go. And you yourself, you will see the hands of your work. You will say, I've done enough. Let other people, let them take over. But it is not like that in this country, Nigeria. Whether you are relevant or people like you, people don't like you, the intoxicating to be in power intoxicating is in their life. They don't regard anybody, they don't care about anybody. People suffering is not their plea. Can you tell me that? Do you want me to believe that this Mr. Orji or Kalu or what his name is, he didn't have any money? Do you want to tell me that he's not a billionaire or multi-billionaire? The question I want to ask is, what impact did he has over the people he have been leading? Did the people he's leading going higher? Are they progressing? Are they moving forward? Are they happy seeing him to be their leader? And that is the question for all these political people that we are having, all these political leaders in this country, Nigeria. Everything they touch, anywhere they touch, if they met good house in that place, they are ready to turn it to be their own whenever they want to live. Everything that is growing, community that is growing, you are ready to kill the growth before they go. I'm from Nigeria, I'm from Ogun State. In my local government, or the local government besides in Ogun State, there's a farm institute there owned by the government. where the people normally come for training. They train them in doing agriculture, maybe for 3 months or 4 months. They will give them money to go and start their own agriculture. When I was young, that place is a little London, was a little London then. We normally go there, being from our own village, to go to that institute. So good. You can see many agricultural products there. Talk about piggery, fishery, talk about the horticulture, fresh vegetable, they are rearing fish, many things. Just talk about it. It was a blossom agricultural settlement. But Mr. Elvis, I won't lie to you now. The last time I went to the village, I saw that institute. You can't believe all the houses there now, all the roofing sheet have been kept in.
Yes,
Nothing is working there again. Nothing is working there again.
I
They
believe
have
you.
they have squandered everything there. And the natural resources are still there. Talk about the rivers, talk about the product, the palm kernel, it's still there. But it's no more functioning. All the money invested in that place gone. And that is just a picture of many government institution settlement in this country, this southwest. So now someone now coming saying Nigeria is not fair to them, it's not fair to them. No, it's just a loud voice. Nobody cares about it. It's within them. But something I know is that they will not go scot-free. They will not go scot-free. But this it is time for us now to take back our country. We didn't have anything to offer again, nothing, than to continue to impoverish the people that are growing. They are not care about anybody. They don't care about anything. Even this present government that we are in, nobody should be expecting anything good. Though I'm a Christian, I don't pray for bad things. But if the people that don't even have vision are ruling, don't expect them to lead you to a destination that you are going to be happy after it, after everything. That's what just I see.
Thank
So
you.
we should just keep on praying for this nation to be rebuilt back. I don't have to say much. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you. Thank you, Williams Winner. God bless you. Thank you so much. I would like to take on the last person before
Thank you, sir.
I would like us to hear this wonderful submission on one of the space I was yesterday. I want you guys to hear this, although some of the language where they use, we're not the user for here, but it's okay. But I want make una hear and for all of us to hear how Nigerians stay they prepare for whatever that will happen after the court decision. I felt talk am. Judiciary, I beg, we love our country. Make una not set Nigeria ablaze. I beg. And I beg with the beg una. Just we not say make you work in our favor. Just do the right thing. That's all. Do the right thing. Prove to us, say yes. Na Tinubu na him win, na him be the president. Then let everybody move on. But if you choose to be biased, even though me I choose to take him, how do you want me to convince others to take it? Or even though others choose to take them, how do you want them to convince me to take it? Just do the right thing. Do the right thing. Do the right thing. Do the right thing. We love our country. We don't want anything to happen to our country. We don't want anything to happen to any of our brothers and sisters, our Nigerians, even though we know that some of them, things that already they happen to them, even when there's nothing happening in the country. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate you all. Mr. James, you say you don't know how to turn on your camera. That is surprising. The camera is just right there in your front. You wrote to me on the private chat. Please try and learn how to do that. So it's very, very important because I really want to hear from you, but I cannot bypass the rules of the platform now. Is the rules. If I bypass it to allow you in, then I need to bypass it to allow so many people in. Please let's respect the rules and follow the rules. I understand you are trying. Don't worry, just continue to try. If you can turn on your mic, the camera is just close to your mic there. Turn it on. Let me authenticate you before you can come into the panel and speak to us. But meanwhile, before I call on the next person, like I talked on just now, make we quickly, make we take on this voice here. Make una hear some of the space where I belong to. Make una hear what that they talk yesterday. Una go surprise. Let's listen to this. Please, guys, like and share, and let's do this together. It's very, very important. Thank you very much, my good people.
Please, thank you very much for whoever sent that. Please, all of you that see going, please pay up. It's real quick, so we can do this. All right, guys, thank you very much. Let's jump into the commercial today. I think today's space is just straightforward. It's a very, very straightforward space. There's no much to say, but right now we're in court, and we're in court right now. Oh my goodness. I've been seeing, I will not say I'm privy to some informations, but I'm privy to some information, small informations, and I have been happy all through today because I know for a certain that there is no how. Let me repeat it one more time. There is no how. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, there is no escape route for that man. There is no, except the judiciary chooses to die. Except the judiciary chooses to commit self-imposed suicide. We want to kill ourselves. Let us kill the judiciary. That is the only way out for him. And what that means is the total collapse of the Nigerian state. Because there is nothing more than when we come out on the court of public opinion like this and make these submissions and say things we know and say things we have seen, evidence we have seen for ourselves here. Then you see a set of prepared legal team, a very well prepared. I have been following the proceedings in court, and I am honestly blown away with how prepared the P2B's team came. And not that I'm surprised. I'm not surprised. Because if there's anything I always look at is antecedents. Antecedents of the man will always tell you, you can use the antecedents of the man to project the future of that person. If the antecedent of Peter is to write home about is that he understands the process of the Nigerian judiciary system, and he understands what it takes to assemble the best of brains, that understands how it takes to attack the Nigerian judiciary system. If you have been following, I posted something on the Jumbotron. I posted the Power Fact update on the Jumbotron. Please, everybody here on the platform, do me a favor. Click on that post on the Jumbotron right now and read for yourselves what is going on in court today. And you know, when we started up this whole stuff, when we started after the aftermath of the elections, the rigged elections, our stolen mandates, the aftermath, it was all doom and gloom for a whole lot of us. At that point in time, even us coming out here to try and inspire hope to our people, we had to push ourselves, because it's not like we don't know some things, but how do you tell people, how do you convince these people that it is not yet over? How do we talk to our fellow obedience that have invested their time, their resources, their blood, their sweat, everything to make sure that we come out victorious in that election, only for a criminal to pay his fellow criminals and snatch our victory right before our very eyes? We have sat down here on the process of our space, and I kept screaming. In fact, I think we held a three straight week space, and we're always saying, avoid distraction, focus on the judiciary, avoid distraction. We had that back because they were throwing in distractions to take our mind off. Because on a very normal Nigerian setting, what happens? Let me just paint this picture. How we do it in Nigeria is you go and rig an elections, and after like 1 week, they shout, we don't go agree. People will come up for street, not gun, not this, not knife, burn some places like in Buhari's time, burn places in the north, kill people, kill youth coppers, find Igbo businesses, burn down Igbo businesses, and burn down places. And the next day, after like 2 weeks, army coming, everywhere settle down, and they go to court, and nobody follows the proceedings. I don't even know how the tribunal goes. I don't know whether there's a pre-hearing or there's post-hearing. I don't know that there's a sitting down or there's a standing up. I don't even know the color of the coat lawyer used to wear. I don't even know whether they have AC in the courtroom. I don't know anything, and we just give up. That is the Nigerian situation. That is how we all operate. Nobody pays attention to the judiciary system. Nobody pays attention to the after the post-election. We just revert back to normal status quo. And that's exactly what this criminal that has taken the illegitimate man in Aso Rock. That's exactly the template. It was like, fuck it up. Let's read this. Let's read this stuff. Do it. The normal thing in Nigeria we did. No, with disobedience. Then who give them? Don't get money now. They can't sustain. No, after 1, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, they will be tired and they will revert back. Then it will not be all Uhuru, Uhara. Yakubu, calm down. Melembe. I'm talking to you. I have the money. Take like 600 billion in your account, in your Swiss account. Chill. After 3 weeks, you go to vacation with your family and they will forget it. And you will come back in 2027 and do another election. Is it not me, Amoda Ogunleri? Do you know who I am? Do you know who I is? Now they tell you actually. That's why they run for Lagos since now 3 years. Calm down. That's why they be. Yakubu will just smoke one big shisha, one on colos. Go take one drag. Baba, he's the way they talk now. So are you sure this obedience? I tell you, calm down. Okay? After elections, so many obedience begin to fall back. We don't go agree. No. This one will come with their own cartel. This one. Some people say they don't do again. They don't give up for Nigeria. Some people begin to tear their passport. And mother call Yakubu say, I don't tell you. No, say don't they tear their passport. Don't they tell they don't give up. I tell you, calm down. Nothing will happen. And Nigeria boys, we sabi hold them for work. Now they will go tired. But some set of people, some coconut head generation, say na lie. We die here. You have met a different breed of people. We will die. Our mother, we go follow you. We started finding out who are those people, how the court process they go. Waiting be court. Is it pre-hearing? Is it post-hearing? In the first time in my life, I am following judicial process back to back.
Do you know the biggest irony, bro? They refused to beam this thing live. But all the information where they happen there, pound by pound, in the streets.
Bro, in the streets, real time.
There's no difference.
Real time. We don't even need a beaming. We don't need them to beam anything. We are beaming it ourselves. Real time. They say that ban court, phone in the court. Obedience say ban waiting. Ban waiting. Obedience come to the court, sweep the court, wake up before the lawyers come in. We are waiting for them with court key, and they have not seen this kind of resilience in their history. In the history of this country, this resilient spirit has never been displayed. Even when in fact, the last time we saw this kind of spirit was when we won Atlanta 96. And it was for a few minutes. The players had to stand and say, we no go agree against Brazil. That was the last time we showed this Nigerian spirit. You see, the thing with Nigerians is that when we put our mind into something, we do it and we do it well. It has been proven across the world. Go and verify across the world when Nigerians bring out their mind and say, we go run this thing, we go run them well. We have not just paid our mind and attention to this system. And that is why for a very long time, a certain set of people has held this system and kept us in bondage for a very long period of time that we could not do anything. But right now, they have failed because this generation will not give jobs. This generation will carry their hands, go find jobs for themselves, create work for themselves, empower themselves, tested, crowdfunded themselves, won an election for themselves without any backing of any establishment. You cannot steal from this generation. Now, lie. So, Tinubu, I have bad news for you. I have serious bad news for you. My sister Switcher made a tweet and said, if Tinubu let him turn Nigeria to Japan in 6 months. In 6 months, Tinubu, I challenge you, turn Nigeria to Japan. When the court sack you, we go come, sweep you, come out from Aso Rock. You must leave. You must leave because we have entered this case right now. Because ideally, Nigeria is supposed to be Japan. Ideally, we're supposed to be Japan. But because of you freaking criminals for decades, you've been stealing our patrimony, stealing our national wealth, sharing it, indulging in crimes, making sure our youth are into fraud, crime, and every other thing. Our ladies are into prostitution and every other social vice. It is now. You now think it is good. You're going to steal and try and do 1 or 2 things. But Tinubu, I am expecting you to arrest Buhari. Tinubu arrest Buhari.
God
Try
bless
and
you,
do.
Father.
Yes, so
He
yes,
has to
until he
arrest
does that,
Buhari.
we don't believe him.
Arrest Buhari because you must arrest Buhari first. Arrest Oshibanjo. Arrest Hadi Saliki, Sakara, Abina Sakuti. Arrest all of them. Not only Emefiele. Emefiele is one. You think Emefiele, you come and put here, you civil. That one is for people that don't understand what you're doing here. You cannot distract us. You have to arrest Buhari. You have to see that Dauraman in handcuffs. Then I will now say, okay, Tinubu, you have 1 day extra. When the court sack you, say, spend 1 more extra day in Aso Rock and see for a last time because you must leave. Because the process, how you got into Aso Rock is a process we will never, Nigeria has said no more to rigging. We have blocked that door of rigging. It will never happen anymore. Tinubu, what you can do right now is to do your best in these remaining days that you will spend there and do all the miracles you can do. Because when the time comes for you to be taken out of that place, probably in 20, because I know Peter Obi will overperform. Peter Obi will overperform. But let me come and give you small and say, let's say Peter Obi do not perform. You cannot say in your 6 months, you now use your 6 months of what you did and come and campaign again in 2027. And say, Nigeria, you see what I did in 6 months? He could not do it. That is the only way for you to. Then you now come in and now come and do elections, free and fair elections. Because even if Peter does not perform, I'm putting it down that even if Peter does not perform, one thing I can swear and bank on that Peter will do is that he will make the judicial system, the electoral system equal for the next people that are coming after him. So Tinubu, you stand a better chance of winning elections in a free and fair system if Peter fails, of which I know it's not possible. But for this one, if you like, do everything you want to do. If you like, do everything. Let there be bring and go to China and bring fast trains.
If he likes $1 to 1 naira.
Bro, no. If he likes, naira should be higher than dollar. Let naira be higher than dollar. Do it. Tinubu, you must go. So when you see all this breaking MFLA news, unless it doesn't move us, you cannot distract us. What they are playing in court today, I'm going to play that clip in court. I'm going to play the clip in court as I wrap up my submission. I'll play that clip for Nigerians to hear. What was played in court today, that APC was saying, do not play. And they knew, what I'm saying that they were protesting today. APC people were protesting today. They go court, they protest today. Then they protest because they already know, say, they take where they want to play. You cannot deceive Nigerians. You cannot come out and tell us that Beavers will work. It's Beavers you're going to use. There is no going back to Beavers. Yakubu Mahmoud must rot in jail. Yakubu Mahmoud must rot in jail. Also, Tinubu, if you like yourself, arrest Yakubu Mahmoud now. Let him see you get breaking news on Monday. Yakubu Mahmoud has been arrested. You can be doing, I'm telling you, you're doing this for yourself for 2027, because for this one, sir, you lost the elections. You know. Your team
And he should do all these things well, because 2027 he'll be going up against Atiku and Speed Darlington. It will be easy for him at that time. Oh, they tell everybody early.
Antenna. The antenna 2027. Antenna 2027. Atiku and Speed Darlington. Antenna 2027. Oh, Allah. So, Uncle Tinubu, please do all the magic you're doing now. It doesn't move us. And for you obedience that you will think, because NC's made submission in our last place. Probably was cut it again and played. Some people say, what's happening in Inge paradox? I will just talk small about it and yield the mic. So if NC's come again and they can break it down for you guys to understand. And for you and for obedience that we're showing all the paranoia pre their Owambe party. And we that were telling people, Melembe. For you guys to understand that there is no government that comes that we, and this is what I'm saying, is what we did not say then, because if we had said it then, people will say, oh no, you mean that you're trying to allow the make it to happen. No. I know as obedience to react. We say no. Let everything happen. We'll just play our own part. You want to do this, we support you. You want to do that, we support you. We don't want to put out to protest on the violence space. We give you money. You want to do anything you say you want to do, go and do it. But we knew and we know that there is no how an illegitimate government riding on less than 38% of the stolen vote. What they stole and gave him is 38%. That's it. He does not even have majority of the votes. Let us say that he's in the history of our elections in Nigeria. In the history, he is the lowest polled president in the history of Nigerian elections. Such a person cannot get into power, and the thing is going to ride on. Is to come and start bringing in draconian laws. Now lie. You set yourself immediately up for failure. You will see the nation burn right before your eyes, and you can do nothing to stop it. All he can do is what he's doing now. Try to curry favor. Try to sign bills that other people have signed. Try to steal our manifesto. Try to pass this and pass that. So that
Meeting
he
with
can
traditional
accept
leaders.
us. So that he can make you people calm down. So that he can make the fickle-minded ones amongst us say, this man is trying, because Nigeria, the president, is very easy. A governor will do nothing for 8 years. He doesn't build street lights and 3 flyover and borrow money for the next 70 years. And as he's living, he's going to his village to be hating him. Buhari, the epic failure, a born disaster.
So
The
that's
worst thing about
the
Nigeria.
we dropped on Father Facts about the 1.7 million poverty.
1.6 million, my brother, in Castina.
And these people came out and celebrated him when he came back home.
They were celebrating him, bro. That is how fickle Nigerians are. Maybe 1 week before he come, he don't send him with 2 trailers of rice and beans. 2 trailers with his face on top the sack. She shout out to all those people, rice and beans only. Not knowing that they will suffer for the rest of. They will suffer until they might never recover from it. That is how fickle we are as a people. So they understand these things.
Exactly.
And it is paining them that right now, there is a change in the guard. That those fickle-minded people are waking up.
Exactly.
Nigerians are standing up, beginning to ask questions. And our job is to make sure that we as a people, talk to those fickle-minded ones amongst us that are always impressed. Small thing you do for Nigerians, they are thanking you. No, these are your rights. It is our basic human rights. So please, obedience on the platform. It is important we understand these things. It's important as we go into this conversation, we continue to talk about this stuff. Me, I'm not going to tell you guys about Ngige. And I know that's exactly what Tinubu will do. And we have discussed it with me at N6 before. Or to my time, I remember I told you this in one conversation before May 29th when I was telling you. I said, bro, we know this thing because now the same thing when Ngige do, this man go do. He must enter, try to make Nigerians feel good. He go pass so many bills, pass so many things, do this one, do that one, to make you guys, because he knows the Nigerians, any sport, if you just open Wi-Fi now, free Wi-Fi for some one place, I'm giving him Expo on Kuntunumbu, go and implement free Wi-Fi in some marketplaces. In the less than 1 week, people will hear you. Do it. But for us here, we will hold you responsible till the day you give us back our mandate you stole from us. And hopefully, whatever you achieve from now till the day you hand over back our mandate, hopefully, it can be able to help you stand against the rock come 2027. And this, my final submission, is to our judiciary. We are
Saddam,
following
sorry
that
to
case.
break that free Wi-Fi statement to you. APC stole 24.2 billion naira in May of 2023 this year.
I wait. I want hand over my to you now, please. If you use all this stuff now, you can make me extend my submission. I don't want to. I just want to land with this one. I may continue, please. Please, because anything you talk about, I go scatter my head. My head I go vex more. I don't want vex. Make I not end as I want end now like this before you go provoke me. Please, to the judiciary, please, to the judiciary. I know you people come out here, you listen to us. You know that we are speaking right now. We are following this case to the very letter. We have found Tinubu guilty in the court of public opinion. First of all, he has no right to contest for presidency first because he's a criminal. He forfeited $460,000 for drug-related money laundering charges in USA. Do not set a precedence whereby criminals will come back to Nigeria from diaspora and come and take up strong positions.
Ibori is in the news already. Ibori is in the news already.
Please, our judiciary, please. That is where I'm standing on. And we're telling you guys that Look, I'm not going to go on the guidelines. I'm sure that there's enough. If you watch what happened today in court alone, today's alone in court is enough to that Yakubu Mahmoud must go to jail. Tinubu did not win the elections. Today alone in court has proven that Yakubu Mahmoud must go to jail and Tinubu did not win the elections. So all eyes are on you guys in the judiciary. Do what is right if you don't want to set Nigeria up in flames. And you guys are holding the matches now because right now, don't put petrol on top of Nigeria. Petrol has been poured all over Nigeria. It is in your hands of the judiciary to lit it up or to yield that decision and give the people of Nigeria justice. Thank you very much, guys. Welcome to the Violence Space. It promises to be another amazing, interesting space with my brothers up here and with all of you.
All right. Thank you very much, my people. I thought I should carry you guys along. Make una know say Nigerians the verse as we speak so. Many Nigerians the verse, not be small thing. So I would like us to quickly hear what our lawyers have to say here. Then we can now talk. 1 minute. Let's hear what our lawyers have to say here.
Counsels to the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Mr. Peter Obi, and some chieftains of the party are in court as proceedings resume at the appeal court in Abuja. Mr. Peter Obi, through his counsels, is expected to tender further evidence in court as well as call up witnesses to testify. Before the petitioner tenders his evidence for the day, the presiding judge, Justice Haruna Tsamani, delivers a ruling on an earlier application filed by Mr. Peter Obi seeking to question INEC over the alleged technical glitches it experienced with the INEC results viewing portal IREV during the presidential election. The panel of 5 justices unanimously ruled that the application be struck out as it was not filed within the required time frame. However, the petitioner, Mr. Peter Obi, tenders additional evidence in the form of INEC documents from 6 local government councils in Benue State. He also called up a subpoenaed witness who presented 3 pieces of video evidence which was played in the open court. The videos contain clips of a pre-election news conference by the INEC chairman, the appearance of Mr. Festus Okoye on Channels Television's political program Politics Today, and a clip of Senator Bola Tinubu announcing his running mate in Daura, Katsina State.
We wanted to put certain questions to INEC, and we didn't file the application within time. With regards to the purported technical glitch, how it affects only presidential and did not affect National Assembly. And in the wisdom of their lordships, they say the application ought to have been filed earlier. And so because it was not filed earlier, the characteristically as Judas should do, they struck it out. So there's no devastating consequences as you may be thinking of, because there are many ways to kill the rat. And then we'll have other ways to invite INEC to come and answer the questions.
Back in the courtroom, the presidential candidate of the PDP calls additional 2 witnesses to prove his case. The 2 witnesses, who were all ad hoc staff of the Independent National Electoral Commission during the February 2023 presidential election, bring the total number of witnesses called by Mr. Abubakar to testify in his case to 18. The court has now adjourned the 2 cases to Tuesday, June the 13th for further hearing.
Through one of my best time in life in the Senate, and also went through one of my difficult period. Also in this Senate. Before I came to the Senate, before I came into politics, I can buy anything body can buy. I'm not a thief. Those that put me in prison know the reason they put me in prison. They took over all my businesses and want to kill me. But I survived it. I'm in the Senate with you people. It's not the end to what we have done. It's not the end to United Nigeria. It's not the end to Brothers Keeper. But these senators I called were with me. I never lacked. When the PDP that I was governor for 2 terms was being formed, I brought every money they used in forming that party. Every penny in 1997 and 98. And I later became a thief. And people I gave transport money from my house in VI became angels. This is what Nigeria represents. I want to thank my colleagues for giving me these 4 years of uninterrupted support. Because this country is not fair to so many of us. I built this country, I employed 13,800 workers. People employ nobody, and nobody asks them their source of wealth. I have 3 factories in Lagos, Nigeria. I have 2 factories in Ota, build manufacturing. I have 3 factories in Aba, manufacturing, and I'm a thief. And people that cannot explain where their source of wealth comes from, they are not thieves. I leave everything in the hands of God. May God be the judge.
These are going weird way. For me, I'm just every day happy the way things are going. At the end, at the long run, the INEC will come to court to testify to that video. He has to come. Then you have to tell the court that this was not me. This video was dotted. It's not me. He will have to come and say it. And when somebody promised someone something, it's different from you follow you say you're going to follow the law. Because this was not promised INEC make. It was you have to follow the law so that this thing's going to be happen in during the election, but he didn't do it. All the name of to satisfy his paymaster, Tinubu and Buhari. But when he's going to jail, those people are not going to go with him. I don't think so. You see, the video, thank God the video is public. It was in public. The whole world listened to this video. We saw it in TV. So nobody can deny this issue. You know, it's so shameful that those so-called Sam defending INEC, Shetima, Tinubu, and APC. Whereas they inside their conscience, inside the law, the so-called practice, knew it's a ring election. But I would not wake up one day to respect those corrupt sons. I will not. These are elderly men, so we can respect the current son. They come there to defend, criminal who don't even follow the law. They are the ones who protect the law and educate us to the law, to this law. They could not follow. To make sure the government, the court, impeach these people who refuse to follow the law. Not to come there to defend them, all because of their own pocket selfish interests. It's so shameful. You see the reason why they said they could not want a live broadcast. And they forgot one thing, that people are there going to give us low down what is going on in court. They forgot all these things. It's like we are inside the court. It's like we are watching this live. They don't know this. They thought it's going to be business as usual, that like they do it before. APC, PDP, people come out, like the video you play, when you said the video you play, the conversation you played before about this group you went to. You know, I wanted to know, I was trying to ask you, is it in Twitter so I can join this group so I can always listen to things like that? But anyway, that would be a private issue. You see, they didn't want us to see what's going on in court, because it's going to be shameful to the nation. It's so shameful.
No, of course, you can know the group. You can know the group. I will put on screen, or I'll put on the. You want me to put on the private chat?
Yeah, it's in Twitter, right?
Yeah, Twitter. Yes, I'll put.
Yeah, because I'm in Twitter. Yeah, so I will always go following the group so that I can be getting.
Yeah, or if you follow us on, are you following Naija Watch on Twitter?
Put your Twitter. I don't see it. I was looking for Naija Watch. I couldn't find it there.
Oh, okay. That's
You have other
that's
name?
Naija, that's it on the screen. You know, that's Naija Wash on the screen. Can you see the screen?
Yeah, let me show screen it fast.
Yes,
Okay.
you know, follow us on Twitter, and I always share the space on my,
Okay.
you know,
Then
any
I'll,
of the spaces I share them so you can follow them from there.
yeah.
Because there are
So
lots of people, so I can't share all their handles here.
no,
You know,
I know. I used to follow some group too, so that I was getting news like going to
yeah. So if
the
you go there, you go here
you,
and raw. You know,
your
say
head
for here, we know they
no,
allow
then I raw. The raw.
then and raw.
I like Twitter is the best.
You know,
So
right?
you know, it's so shameful that the so-called judiciary, they don't even be ashamed to say, you know what, this case is getting annoying. Let's make it public to Nigeria so Nigerians all come along to listen to this in live. But it's so shameful when we hear these things going in court. Objection. What do you want to object? Like INEC was still objecting their own result. It's so shameful. You know, I'm really happy I'm among those in this generation that's fighting for a better Nigeria. I'm proud of it every day. Really. Some people call me and said, Henry, I see you from Nigeria Watch. I said, yes, I'm always there. If I'm not in the program, I'm out there commenting because I want to see a better country. History will never forget us because we fought for it too, for better
Of course,
government and for better society. Because some will see us here talking. They listen to all we're saying here. They listen to all this judiciary and so-called politicians. They're watching it. Their agencies are watching it too. You know, it's so shameful that the judiciary cannot even say, okay, you know what? F it. Let's show it in live broadcast. Because they knew it's going to be a shame for them too. But they forgot one thing, that we're going to know what is going on there. They forgot this. You see, like you put Osukalo again, is it not?
yes.
Yeah. Osukalo is just the beginning of crying. We have a lot of drum at home in Nigeria. We can give them free of charge, so you can cry more there. You can cry tomorrow. You can cry me river. I don't feel sorry for all these politicians. I don't want even one day sorry for them. They rob us. They naked us. They stole from us. They arrow us. I don't want to use that word. It's not allowed, eh? Arrow something. They rob us, everything. So me will come here and start sorting for them. I know Ofumbele, Kalu, Tinubu going to be the next one. Wike, my former governor is going to be the next one. This governor that's going to be the next one too. I don't feel sorry for any politician that's so corrupt. You see, I'm a Catholic freer. Before I'm a Catholic. But now I just believe in God. I don't believe in any religion. It's so alarming. It's so shameful that this so-called Father Obaka or Abaka, they warned him before. They suspended him before. They took him to America to go and clean his sins of whatever they put him there in America where he went to. He did not come out to learn. He's still coming out to talk again. He never know anything. Anybody attack Peter Obi indirectly or directly. He they get both. Nigeria they happen to them. You know, they forget. They forgot these things. God did not speak to any of those so-called prophets, prophets in Nigeria. Why God don't speak to prophets so that they can have 24 hours electricity? Why God don't speak to this prophet that say they're going to have a good road tomorrow or good health care? It's so shameful, and some of these Nigerians there, they still clapping for this so-called banker. Banker is a fraud. If Peter Obi don't give, he said, Peter Obi, I watched the video a long time before. He said to them, so Mbaka, if you bring project, I will show me the project you want to do. I will support you. You don't have no project to give you money. And people will be clapping. I don't talk to a man of God. Me, I'm a man of God too. When we were a child, we say they call us child of God. When we are man, we call man of God. We're all man of God. Nigerians should wake up from all this their so-called belief of miracle and prophecy. Japan don't look for prophecy for them. They build the fattest train in the world. Let them do prophecy to change the state they are staying. the village they stay. Because some people will come here and say, you don't believe in God, you don't talk to God of God like this. I'm a man of God too, because God created me too. They use this their religion of a thing to brainwash our people. Religion is a cultist. It's like you have a other cult in Nigeria. This is how it is. Members, it's the same thing. The religion, borrowed religion, people borrowed this Islam religion, Christian religion. They borrowed them all these things, and those, go and look at their country. Go to Israel. Go to Mecca. You people go there. They are living luxurious life. Look at Nigeria. She look like 1852. Will come here, sit talking. Don't talk about my religion. These are borrowed religion. God did not create religion. Go and read your history. Go and read the Bible properly. You see anything about religion there? Mbaka is just a fraudster. People should stop following him. People should stop believing in them. All the so-called Nigerian prophets. America, where you stay in America there, do you see prophets come and say, let's pray for them to have good government, let's pray to have good roads? Do you see them, the pastors do that there? The UK you stay, do you see about pastors, these white people to come and pray for our government to give us a good road and good government? We are so brainwashed and people still believe. People are so educated, still brainwashed, and still believe in all those things. I was born, they said there's God. I believe in God. There's a God. There's God. That's it. It's enough. Because our forefather was praying, I believe that there's God. But don't come and preach on this so-called God spoke to me. I speak to God yesterday. He told me yesterday I should tell you people. These are fraudsters. People should stop following them. Obi, whether they like it or not, Obi will not give them shishi and will become the president of that Federal Republic of Nigeria, if they like it or not. If they don't want to, they should look for the next transformer to go and put their hand on. Anybody that's against Obi and against the progressive of Nigeria, may Nigeria happen to you, your generation, and unborn generation. All we want is a better country. And you will believe in a Western country supporting those so-called criminals who are ruling Nigeria for many years, Nigerians for many years, stealing their wealth, and they send their children to the Western country. You see where the religion so make them so blind. They will follow all these so-called preachers, both Christian and Islam, all of them. They want to carry their children. They take their children to Western country. They educate them. They come back to come and rule some of these Nigerians. They take their children to Western country. They cannot take their children to their mosque. Saudi Arabia, they go there to teach them their Quran and live there. But they will come back, take them to Western country they don't like. They don't love Western country. They don't like the way they dress. They don't like their culture. But they bring their children here to come and live well. And people come here and say, please don't talk to my religion. Religion should kiss my A. Religion is a scam. You people should stop all this so-called religion. It makes us poor more. God did not create any religion. You people should wake up. Mbaka is a fraudster. It's a scammer. You people should neglect these people. Don't go to these people's church. You can pray your home. God will answer prayers. We have the biggest problem we have in that country is religion. This one is my. Don't talk to my Papa Gio. Don't talk to my Imam. Who are you? They're just human beings like you and me. No God speak to them. Talk to your God yourself. God will answer you. Work hard. Don't sit at home looking for miracle. Don't sit at home looking for miracle alert. There's not like limited miracle alert in Western country. We work hard to pay our bills. We work hard to sponsor some of you who are in Nigeria giving our money to tithe and offering there. Your tithe, you give it to people who are promoting good governance. These are your tithe goes up to be. Like Nigeria Watch or other platform. Not to give those your pastors who are lazy to do something. They're driving private jets. Okay, God is protecting them so much. If they so believe in God so much, why are they using bodyguard around? Why are they using bulletproof? You don't ask yourself this. Why are they, when they are sick, they go to Western country to take medical treatment? Why they give you they sell oil for you, candles for you? You don't think? Wake up, Nigerians. Whether you people like it or not, we're going to have our mandate back. There's no room for all these churches. They need to be prosecuted all these pastors who come to give fake miracle. Just it happened in Ghana too. I think Ghana or that country or Kenya, I don't know. When any pastor, it's Rwanda. Let me say, I think Rwanda. Any pastor come and brainwash citizens and give them fake miracle, they jail them. You stop all this miracle stuff. So whether they like it or not, Obanka don't like it or not, Peter Obi going to be president. We saw it. You saw the progress in the court. The judiciary, if they like it or not, they should focus. They should follow the evidence they have in court. They should not follow their partisan religion or tribal issue. They should follow the evidence in court. If they say they want to divide from the evidence, I wish them good luck, because Nigeria will happen to all of them. I'm looking forward these days, so we'll come here to celebrate our president, Peter Obi. Tinubu is not the president of Nigeria. It's not. It could be your president. You hearing my voice now, it should be your president, but it's not my president. It can never be my president. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, my brother Henry Gabriel. God bless you right there. My people, if you're listening to us right now, we are live. Yes, that is Nigeria's Twitter account. Follow us so that you can get more informations right there. Any of the spaces that we are following, we normally share them so that you can follow them as well. Trust me, there's lots of informations everywhere. You know, yes, we need to follow other people to also know what is happening, to know the plight, the concerns, the expressions of the concerns Nigerians. So that's what we're doing. So follow us on Twitter. It's very, very important. It's just that I don't remember to talk about these things. So when we reference to it like this, yes, now they remember. There's a lot of things to talk about, you know, to follow us on Twitter. Follow us here, like our video, share our video, super chat us, join our membership program, support our Nigeria Bank account, hit the notification bell. You know, see, I see plenty. So just do what you know is nice. You know, now only 2 or 3 they remember to talk about every day. So it's not too easy for us as well. We are human beings. So we are not a perfect people. The way you come here to learn from us every day, the same way we look forward for you to come so that we can as well learn from you. Thank you very much. Let me quickly move on to Madam Patricia, if she's right there to talk to us on what we presented so far. So talk to us before we round up. Thank you, Madam.
Thank you again, Mr. Elvis. Yes, I'm glad I have the opportunity to talk about the Lagos shenanigan, about the speaker, the new speaker that want to enact new laws regarding Lagos, saying that Lagos belongs to Yorubas. You know, I think he should go and look at his history very well. These are confused people that does not even know their right from their left. And I think he's been sent, you know, by his criminal big brother. Because, I mean, I don't see how come they are just waking up to what they didn't hold. Because they sold their lands. You know, they sold it now to people. And now you want to bring fraudulent laws to try and reclaim what you have sold and you have eaten already back. It will not work. Besides, he thinks he lives in a zoo. I cannot overemphasize that. I believe they think they really live, they are baboons and they live in a zoo. You know, because I don't see any reason why if you say you live in a country with laws and principles, then you wake up one day and say, because you are now the speaker, you want to make a law, especially for your own state, for Lagos state, so-called your state. And these people, they are not even from Lagos. These people that are claiming they are trying to pass this ugly and senseless and useless and wicked law, they are not from there. So they are just people that came from other parts of Yoruba land. They are trying to come and claim other people's sweat, which they suffered for. They built in Lagos to develop the place. Now the place is so beautiful. It's like somebody that had a garden. He didn't want to do anything with the garden. It was only weed that was growing there, only weed. Now, somebody else bought the piece of land, help you to dress it. Now you plant flowers, beautiful flowers, everywhere smelling very good now. Now, suddenly, that's when you know you had a land. You want to come and collect it back. That's a criminal act. And I don't think that bill would even pass. Let them try. Let them try, because we live in a country. As a Nigerian, you are free to buy land and own property in any part of the state that you choose. And no law, no individual, no institution, whether state or national, has the right, or local government has the right to deny a Nigerian or anybody, any foreigners, as long as you bought the land and you are legit to stay in the country. You have your legit papers, claim to that land and that property. The Constitution does not grant this kind of people the authority to repossess what they've sold to others. So it's a criminal act. In fact, it should be caught into DSS. These are people they should be going after. They should be going after people like this man. They should go and ask him, where did he get this type of law? Where is it coming from? It's not in the Constitution. Do you want to start to make yours, add yours to it? You want to add your own law into our Constitution? And under how many of you discussed it? At least before we have the House of Senate, Nigeria House of Senate. You know, they are the ones, you know, to pass the law. So do you think you can just wake up your own cocoon where you sleep? You just decide that that's how you want to enact a law. That law will not see the light of day. And even if they pass it there, I can guarantee you that we will wrestle it and pull it down. We will, because they don't have the right to what they are trying to do. And I believe Lagosians should start speaking out, because these are not Lagosians. These are people that came from all the other states coming to impose these draconian laws on you, claiming that they want to help people of Yoruba. They say Yoruba, not Lagosians, actually. So is every Yoruba from Lagos? No. So what are we talking about? They should even just enter house. They should enter house. But if they don't, I'm sure that we will pull it down. It will not see the day. It will not see the light of day. Nnamdi Kanu, I don't know why. What's it called? Chief Tinubu has not released Nnamdi Kanu and went after Emefiele. You know, because if Emefiele is arrested, he himself is supposed to be turned in already by the DSS. Yakubu should have been arrested. Wike should have been arrested, and many of them liked. You know, so I don't see what. Even Buhari, they're supposed to bring Buhari back by now. Let it come and explain to us. Where is the Nigerian Airways? Where is it? Where is it? So that's a foul play there. It's like these guys is just trying to do what will please Nigerians at the moment, because he's told the mandate. So he's trying to deceive, you know, use deception to capture the heart of Nigerians. But let me tell you, Chief Tinubu, nothing that you will do this time that will surface. Just like that guy in the other platform said, you know, it doesn't matter whether you turn Nigeria in 6 months into Japan. You are going to leave one day not going to last you for that place. Immediately the court pronounced Peter Obi winner. You are living there. Look, I am a Nigerian and I'm very angry. And there are many of us that you cannot stand. Many of us that you people, all of you, the people that are on your side cannot stand. So just be ready to move, to leave. In fact, I want to believe that you stole it, and that when we come for our team, you will just pack your load peacefully and go. Then, like that, the man advice also say you should prepare, go and prepare for 2027. That's my advice to you. That's my advice to you. If you decide that you will not do it, whatever you will see, you will see. Because if you say Nigeria will not have peace because of you, then there will be pieces everywhere. That's what it will be, because Nigerians are not going to take it lightly. The youth are not going to take it lightly. We are not going to back off like you people planned, like you people assumed, because that's the game you people have been playing before, and you thought it would pass. But now, if you are really a wise man, as you know, some people try to say you are smart, which I say you are not. By now, you're supposed to start packing your load and getting ready to leave, because you will not stay in that place. It is not yours. It's stolen mandate, and you cannot ride on that. It doesn't matter how much good you are trying to say you are doing. You are not doing any good. First day, it's not even first day. Few minutes after they inaugurated you, subsidy has gone. Yeah, that is where Nigeria is now. Very soon, dollar will turn to how much? 1,000 for $1. And what is that? What's that going to be? That's going to be inflation. Okay, the subsidy that you say you remove. Why have you not told us, the people that have been paying, the money have been paid all this time? Who have been collecting those monies? You've not given us. You think you are just going to come here to give us vague information. You don't, listen, Nigerians are past that level. We are too smart for you. Come out, play your card. I will tell you where you didn't play it well. And that's what we are pointing at now. And yesterday, I saw somebody say Emefiele has been arrested. What did he do? You didn't tell us. Is that how you arrest people? You're supposed to tell us what he did. So I see this as a vindictive. I see this as a punitive measure for what? For the money that you personally said. Tinubu, you said that it was because of you that Emefiele changed the money, the naira. So I see it as a vindictive act to say you have arrested him. Because if you want to arrest him, there's supposed to be a vote in the Senate, House of Assembly, and two-thirds supposed to pass that something, agree to it before you go arrest him. So are you not going to become a tyrant? Because no, we didn't hear you. We didn't hear anywhere that a suggestion was made for a bill was passed for the House to either impeach Emefiele or not. There was nothing like that. All we heard was that Emefiele has been arrested. So, Tinubu, if you know what is good for you, arrest yourself. Turn yourself in first. Turn yourself in. Turn Yakubu in. Turn what they call it, the Niger man in. Turn Wike in, and everyone like you. Turn them MC Oluomo. Turn him in. All of you need to go answer to DSS before we know that you are doing what the right thing. Don't come here to fool anybody. No, Nigerians are not going to take that from you people this time. We are ready to mash you in any way that you want to come out. Any way you people decide that you want to be, that's how we will give it to you people. We are very, very ready, because we are not going to take it lightly. You are 80 something. You say you are 71. Your daughter is 61. So who are you deceiving? By law, if not because Nigeria is not working because of people like you, are you supposed to be there? You have a criminal indictment. You were convicted in US. You committed perjury. You are a Guinean citizenship. You break all the law possible for you to become whatever that you have become. So I'm telling you, if you know what is good for you, arrest yourself. Turn yourself in. Turn every one of you, everyone like you, in for all the pains that you've caused Nigeria. And then we will decide whether we will let you people go or not. At least turn yourself in first. Turn yourself in. Then if we evaluate you and say, okay, fine, we can let you go, then you go and start preparing for 2027. Give back the money that you stole. That's my counsel to you. Orji, Kalu, I think we have already addressed him. Wike, of course, you work out tired till your leg go cut. Very, very soon, they're not going to see your face there anymore. Not see how frustrated you are now. You cannot even coordinate even your common jacket that you wore again. You cannot even see see where the hose, the button hose are supposed to be. Even the driver that carried you, did he not see you? Did he not see you to correct you? That to show that, listen, you have people that hate you. There are very, very many because of your wickedness, because of what you did, all the evil that you did. They are cashing up on you, and they will cash up on you very fast. You can see how you are, how lean, like bonga fish you have become in few days, because all the wickedness are haunting you from everywhere. You can't sleep now. You can't sleep. You can't sleep because all those security that you thought you have, they are all gradually, they are all leaving. They are all living. So now, you know now that you are naked. You are naked. You are as vulnerable as you have made all Nigerians to become. You are as vulnerable as Nigerians, the people that live in the state. You know, everywhere is a death trap. It's a buy trap. You are as vulnerable. Those traps that you set everywhere, now that one I will stick by you, because the wickedness is too much. This is not the beginning of frustration. It just starts. And there's nothing that you can do about it. It's called karma. It has caught up on you, caught up with you. There's nothing. So begin to the patrol there, patrol. Nothing for you. Nothing for you. You are used, they've used you and dumped you. Imagine. Are you loyal? You're not loyal. You belong to a party, and yet you were doing anti-party. And then later, what happened? Then you rigged the election in Rivers State to give it to the person that you are a godfather to. But I tell you, that one will contest it and will take that back. We will take it back because you didn't win it. So I think I will leave it here for now. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Patricia, for that lengthy submission. Yes, it's good to talk to them, to say it how it is, to express it to them. They are listening to us. They don't do any other thing than to go on social media to listen to every platform that is talking. Let's continue to talk to them, express our frustration, our concerns. It's very, very important. Let me take call. I'll come back to you guys on the panel. Hello, good afternoon to you, sir. Thanks for calling in. Happy Sunday to you. Talk to us.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir. Nigeria was the Moses of our time. God bless you, sir.
Thank you,
God
sir.
bless all of our brothers and sisters, all Nigeria family, all over the whole world. May God bless them. So I just called because of because I'm just coming from church. I really mean the video where we were streaming about Father Baka. I want to talk to Father Baka. And I would you know there's something they have put in us in Nigeria, in Africa before we travel. The way they brought us in religion, that the fear they only put in us. But if you are born again, you are filled with the Holy Ghost. The Holy Ghost will direct many things to you. And God will be talking to you, will be explaining himself to you. You know, this don't touch my anointed one. Psalm 105, verses 15. The time you are born again, you are filled with the Holy Ghost. You give your life to Christ. Now you are not doing the work. You are rejected the Satan. No, that is the meaning of don't touch my anointed one. You are not the anointed one of the Lord Jesus Christ. Light and darkness doesn't work together. It's not only for the men of God. The time you are born again, you are filled with the Holy Ghost. You already give yourself to Christ. That is the anointed one. That is the anointed one of God. Understand? Let me tell you, Father Baka should know this thing. If you go to the book of Matthew 7, from verse 7 there, it says, ask and you will receive. No, can the door be open for you? Nigeria has asked. We want Peter Obi, and God is granting, we grant it for us. It's not by one prophet. We tell you, say, Peter Obi will not be Nigerian president. It's like the people have asked. We have asked, and God will give it to us.
Yes.
If you go to the book of Jeremiah who were in 1 from verses 5 there, the Lord said, Jeremiah, he said, I'll send you to go to the Jeremiah said, Lord, I don't know how to speak. He said, open your mouth. He touched his lips, his tongue. He said, I've given you the power to destroy. That power has been in us. Because the time God has touched your tongue, you are not a child of God. You can do anything you say that time, God is with you because you don't have evil in you. God has anointed you. You are now a born again Christian. It's not only the men of God. The time you accepted Christ, you don't have evil in your side. God used you. You are not a man of God. You are not a prophet of God. That was something those pastors doesn't know Nigeria watch. The time you are a very good man. Everybody knows you are a good man. Everyone knows you are a Christian. Everyone knows you are born again. You do good things. In Nigeria world, there is nothing you will ask the Father that will not do for you. And when you lay hands on people, they will receive. The only thing that will make them not to receive, that if they don't believe, they will not receive. But if they believe what you believe, miracle happen. This was something the men of God, they don't tell us the truth. This is what they always do. If you go to the book of John 14:13, he said it's important of going to God's house. The important. He said, whatsoever you ask in my name, he said, this I will do. I will do for you, for my name to be glorified. That is God talking. For my name, for his name to be glorified. Those pastors, they should not be turning us up and down. Because we are now wise, we can know what is happening. Ubaka cannot give us what he says, so let God listen to him. No, God listen to everyone. We are all children of God. We are all children. We are born by the same Father. Whether you are a Muslim, whether you are a Christian, whoever may be, it's one God. It's one God that created you. So God says, serve whoever you want to serve. But on the last day, he will judge you according to your words. That is just it, sir. They should not be confused with it. God is with us. We have chosen Obi. Obi is going to be our president. Now, let me say this one. It's almost about it's going to be more. God showed me this revelation. I don't want to lie on God. I don't say. It's on my revelation. I was at work that day. Sleep just passed my eye. The only thing I see you, Nigeria watch, before God and mine. I see you. Peter Obi was hanging his hand across your neck. We are just in the airport. I was sitting down inside the airport. We are waiting for flight to fly. I said, this Nigeria watch with Obi, what is happening? It seems you say, we don't know what is happening. We were helping Obi with your shoulder. You now put his hand on your shoulder. You not take Obi inside the flight. Oh, inside the revelation. Also, they are done bad thing to this man. Oh, inside my revelation. Before I know, Obi now run out from inside the flat. He said Nigeria is free. He said he pretend he have locked Tinubu on prison in abroad. He said Nigeria, everybody started happening. This thing I'm saying to you, I've showed it to many of my friends. But so those I just want you to know. Nigeria must be free, whether they like it or not. Remember the one I saw later, I said the time when before Obi visited our dad in the palace. I said this several times. He said that our daddy give Obi chair on the left hand to sit down. He said, this is Nigeria president.
Thank you.
I've said it and it's going to happen. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very
God
much,
bless
sir.
you.
I really appreciate
Thank you for everything. Okay.
Thank you too.
Thank you very much.
God bless you, sir.
God bless you.
Oh, wow. Okay. A big amen to everybody that is praying for a new Nigeria. I say a big amen to that. I pray may God answer every one of us prayers in the mighty name of Lord Jesus Christ. Amen. So my brother Bright Asemota, I'd like you to talk to us. I guess you can hear me. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you, my brother. Please talk to us. Happy Sunday to you.
Happy Sunday.
We can't hear you. We can't hear you.
Hear me now?
Hello?
Can you hear me now?
Okay, you are better now. You are better. Go ahead. Thank you, sir.
Okay. I was surprised to see you online this afternoon.
Yes.
So I said I called severally and I said maybe it was not a live broadcast. So I later found out that it was live.
Yes, it is.
I saw your submission and I saw your program and I also saw the one of last night. Nigerian problem is a very big one, my brother. It's a very, very big one because there is a lot of things that is going on in Nigeria because the country, I used to tell people when we become too spiritual about facts, about prophecy, religion, and I used to tell people that the presence of God is not in that country. It is only the grace that He gave all the creation that He has created as God. Like, oh, whether you are a good person or you are a bad person, the grace of God is upon everybody. That's equal grace. That is what is existing in that country, because whatever is happening in Nigeria is worse than what happened in Sodom and Gomorrah. Do you know how many Nigerians that have died? Do you know how many Nigerians that are in jail for what they don't know anything about? Do you know many of our brothers and sisters that are languishing in dungeons in Libya, in all these Arab countries and the rest? A lot of things. And here we have the situation going in Nigeria with this politics and all these charades the APC is trying to use to brainwash the people. I wrote in your program yesterday that we shouldn't be carried away with all these shows that these people are portraying, because the obedience have to be very careful, because the average Nigerians, those ones that have been put into perpetual bondage, anything these people would do that will elevate a little of their poverty, they will just move towards their direction. Are you getting me? Yes, they will just move. Because now they have been able to just show a kind of a picture of a Mefele, so that the average people who suffer during that Naira crisis will say, hey, he has revenge for us, he has done it for us. They are doing all these things that they will make the people focus their attention on them and say, oh, they are trying to, do something good. I also saw the riot that was going on in Cameroon, where our people were also writing, oh, these people, it means that Nigerians are carrying our fuel to those places and selling at lower price and all this thing. APC can do whatever it takes to have people by their side. If they can bring fake bishop, why don't you think they can also buy people in Cameroon? So some real boys in Cameroon to do protests and feel as if the money, the fuel subsidy is also going towards that direction. These people are cartel. I don't know whether people don't understand what the meaning of cartel. Cabas. These people, they have network. They don't have network only in Nigeria. They have network all around. You understand? So the system is very, 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 very destructive. And it is going to be a tug of war. It is not only going to be, because if you look at the situation now, okay, if Obi gets his mandate back, we still have a lot of things to do, Mr. Nigeria Watch. Because everybody is just saying, oh, let the judiciary do what they are supposed to do. Let them do what they are supposed to do. You cannot get a good government under a corrupt system. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. You remember when I said something during the presidential election when they did what they did, and when I called you, I said, let us say we don't agree. Let us say we will not do the governorship election. Let us not accept. You said no, we cannot do that, because I said no, these people will use it as a gap for us and say, oh, you people got your Senate, you got House of Rep. When you got House of Rep, you didn't cry. Now that you didn't get president, you will not. Okoye was saying it yesterday. I told you earlier. Because these people will use whatever it takes to try to change things. Okay, if at the end of the day Obi gets his mandate, what becomes of INEC? INEC is a big problem to Nigeria, because we are not saying anything about INEC. INEC is a big problem, because whatever we do now to supersede them, they are still the umpire for another election to come. So they will say, okay, these people caught us this time. So what do we do to make sure we bamboozle them in the next election? They are also doing their work. Don't think they are sleeping. There is nobody speaking to say, okay, let us change the INEC. Let us see if another body will come to replace these people, because these people are not for the people. We are just saying, let us get our mandates. These people, they are the problem. The system is the problem. Because you cannot have a good governance under first. The executive are not doing anything. The legislative now are not becoming. Look at what is happening. Imagine somebody from the Labour Party, like yesterday, I was seeing on TV saying that he supports Tinubu, even though Tinubu does not say anything again. He's 100% with Tinubu. Is that not already telling you that the system is really bad? It's so bad. So bad. It's so bad. So Tinubu is not passing bills here left and right. They are just signing things. They are just saying anything. They are just some people already carried away with Emefiele. Oh, they don't cash Emefiele. What of those people that have been taking our money for all these billions that have been going? What has happened to these people? What has happened to these people? Nothing has happened. Nothing has happened. So we shouldn't be carried away with all these things. Or there is a lot of things that we need to focus on. We should stand our ground in a lot of things. We need to put we do not put our boots on the ground. Starting from ourselves as Nigerians, we should set good example wherever we are, whether we live in abroad or we live in Nigeria. We should be able to define ourselves or who we are. That is where the changes starts from. Some of the people that are saying hey, Tinubu is bad, Tinubu, they themselves, they do more worse things than what Tinubu has done. So we should call a spade a spade. We should change from our system, ourselves. We should change. The system is so bad in Nigeria. It's affecting everybody abroad now. There are some countries that they don't allow us. They don't allow us to do a lot of things anymore. Even where I reside here, we are being restricted to a lot of things because we are Nigerians. It's affecting everybody. It's affecting everybody. And the people in Nigeria, they are so difficult to change. They are so very difficult for you to change them because these people, they have been restricted to poverty, no light for information, no basic amenities. If the governor do road for you, everybody will be saying, say, Baba, the man try, the man try. The man will, so your governor will be doing something as if he's using his own money, and the people will be seeing him as a god. The system have been able to, and the few people who are intellectual, they have all run away from the country. They are running away. They are running away. And look at Uzo Kalu saying in the Senate that, his friends, they were supporting him. He didn't say my constituency were supporting me. He said my colleagues and my friend. Because it's all for themselves. He didn't say, my people supported me. They were behind me. He was saying my friends. When I was in prison, my friends. He didn't say my village people. He didn't say my constituency. Because it's only for them. It's not for us. They don't care about us. They don't care. It's the same people that will still come and come and come and come and come. It's just a recycling system. Just look at another 4 years now. If you are 40 today, add 4 years. If by mistake they don't give us our mandate, but add 4 years to your age. Not to talk of 8 years. If you are 40, then by the time the man leaves off it, you are 48 years. What do you have left? What do you have left? Some of us that are talking here now, some are already 50. Some of the people in your panel, some are 50, some are 48. They need to add 8 years to their age. They're already grandpa. Some are already grandmom. So they don't have that power again to speak. So who will change the system? Who? Then the same politician, their own children will come again to be our leaders. It will become continuous. So the only thing I appreciate you coming out every day to give that message to the average Nigerians. It's not about the mandates now. It's about letting the people know their rights and the situation they are finding themselves. That is why your program is very, very important. And people should listen. It's not about OB. It's about the Nigerian society to understand the system and to start learning how to change the system.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, my brother.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Have a nice day.
God bless you. Thank you. All right. Let you guys understand that everybody have what they believed on. According to you writing right there on the comment section, it's up to you. When people give their submission here, it's up to you to take it or not take it. I cannot tell people how to speak when it comes to church. You know, the previous caller that called in was reading praises and reading a quote for church. I didn't stop him. So this one that called him is saying that he's not part of it. So you want me to cut him off. That means you are selfish. You are selfish. It's a freedom of speech platform. As long as you're not insulting anybody, I'm not here to tell people what to say. Okay? You must always understand not everybody believes in religionism, and you cannot blame them for it.
You're right. You're right.
That's yes. So if you believe on religion, that's fine. I'll respect you for it. That's not a problem. But remember that many of us live abroad, and the white man's land where we live, you know, many of them don't believe. In fact, 95% of them don't believe in religion. They don't believe in going to church at all, but they are blessed. from head to toe. So for me, I don't want you to be cajoled that you must do things in a certain way for you to be blessed. Like we normally do in our country, you must give offering for you to get blessing, for things to work for you, or you must give tithe for you to be blessed, or for things to work for you, or rather, you must sow a seed for you to be blessed, or for things to work for you. I don't believe on that. I believe in you praying to God yourself, and things will work for you. You don't need to be cajoled and be conned into what other people want you to be. So please respect other people's opinion. I'm not here to preach against any kind of opinionism. I'm here to allow everybody to speak freely, and we learn from the one we know we can learn from, and leave the rest. One thing you must understand is that we stand for good governance, but my platform is nowhere to preach, but if you choose to, that's fine. When you have 8 minutes, you can use it to preach. That's not a problem. If I give others 8 minutes, use it to, preach and do whatever you want to do, as long as you are not against our rules. Okay, please, if you are referring to anybody that is giving the submission on our platform, please don't use the word "this platform," because that is offensive to us. We don't like blocking people. We don't like even putting people on timeout, So you must be specific, refer directly to the person. For example, I'm not here to teach you how to talk, but for example, you can just say, "Oh, this speaker, speak for yourself," or whatever. That's fine. For you to say this platform is used to discourage people from going to church, no. Then you are against us, because we don't have right over people who are expressing their freedom of expression. Like Nigerian government have succumbed you and I too. They oppress us, they force us to do things how they want it to be. And that's what we are fighting against. And you want me to start doing the same thing here. You see, you cannot be doing the same thing that you are fighting against. It's not nice. So let people be free to express themselves, as long as they are not against the rules of YouTube, they are not against the rules of Nigeria Watch platform, then I don't mind. I don't mind. Okay. Thank you very much for your understanding. That's a polite advice, But in case next time you think, say no, you said what? Yeah, he said people should not go to church. That's his opinion. I can't cut him off for that. Shima Obi Uzoho. Yes, he said people don't go to church. That's him. Why I'm seeing on the same comment section, and somebody is saying religion is a scam. That's their opinion. Why I'm also seeing on the comment section, somebody is saying that God is the answer to everything. That's also the person's opinion. It's not my duty to filter what you say when it comes to religion. Please,
Elvis, let me
we should
cut you 1 minute short.
Yeah.
You live in the UK for many years, right? Have you ever seen people pray for good road, good healthcare in your country where you stay?
Never.
Have you ever seen it like that?
Never.
They are going to church in Nigeria. They are praying for good government, good road, good electricity. May God give us light. Are you kidding me? We should stop brainwashing our people. This one's making comment there about don't talk this. He's living in Western country. Do they pray in their country where they stay to have good governance, good road, electricity? We should stop all this their so-called hypocrisy here. Thank you.
So the truth is, like I said before, as the anchor of this broadcast, it's not my duty to tell people how to speak, what to believe on. As long, I'll repeat again, as long you are not against our rules, I don't think I have right to any other thing. If I say we don't swear on this platform, you know that we don't swear here, right? That is where me get power. You cannot insult our Nigerian government on my platform. Yes, now they me get power. You can criticize them. You can oppose them. You can call them out. That's not a problem. I call them out every single day. But have you ever seen me insulting them? Or you think calling them satanic is insult? No, it's not insult, because it's the reality. They are satanic. So you need to go school for you to know what satanism means. Then you now know that it's not an insult, it's the realism of what we are talking about. But when you now come in and begin to say all of that they craze, then you are not going out of the rules, which I cannot condone. So please respect people's opinion. I'm not here to do that, to control people how to speak, please. You know, exactly. You can't stop people from their belief. Yes, you are right. Evil line, you can't. You know, somebody can call in and tell me, say, if he stop going to church, I can't say you must stop. Or somebody will come say, I know if he go to church, I'll say you must go. So it's not my duty. Sorry. I have somebody on the phone. Thank you very much, sir, for calling in. Talk to us.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Thank you so much, Mr. Najawat.
Thank you, sir.
My name is Nathan, coming from the United States.
Okay, please, you need to speak louder. Speak louder, sir.
Because of my mindset, I'm trying to be calling and all that, but time I call, I appreciate all those people in the panel and comment section and all that. In fact, this morning I'm just listening to you. I don't have much to say than to say thank you and keep doing the job you're doing, the way you anchor this program, because for what you just said, when you're balancing the comment, people around there, tolerating people, it's not anybody that can do it. So for me, don't get upset at any time. Keep doing the good job.
Thank you.
Keep doing the good job, okay?
Thank
so
you,
that's what I want to say. Thank you so much.
God bless you, sir. Wow. Okay. That's why you called in. Thank you. God bless you. Yeah, it's our duty here. I'm not here to tell people what to do, how to live your life. It's just like somebody will come here and I can't dash me £1. They say you for making £2. Money will not know how you take work. As I talk now, many of our Nigerians in abroad, they work right now. They put an earphone on their ear. They are listening to what we are saying. So tomorrow that person will come bring $1 out from that money, give me. I'll say it's not rich. The same way, trying to change people's belief to yours. No, it's not nice. Let people be free to express themselves. They say they belong to Olokunai, what he like. If he belongs to going to church, now what he like. But for me, I want to also understand that religionism is part of the problems we have in Nigeria. You might not accept it, but it's part of it because I live almost all my life in United Kingdom. They don't pray to get what they want, and God is with them. Are you going to tell me? Please caller, hold on. Are you also aware that in Nigeria, churches will make you feel guilty that if you don't give some certain amount to God, you will not be blessed? Are you also aware that some people, if they want to give offering in Nigeria, if the money is small, they have to hide it because they don't want the person sitting close to them inside the church to see the money so that they will not be laughed at? Are you also aware that if people want to give huge amount in Nigeria, they need to dance inside the whole church for everybody to notice them first, to know that they want to give big amount? They'll go and carry microphone and say it loud. They'll not say, chief, barrister, judge, whatever, before they can call a name. You have donated 300,000, 2 million naira for us. But somebody who will donate, for example, 5 naira, no microphone, they don't give you. You can't sit in front of seat. Are you also aware front of seat in the churches are preserved or kept for the people that give more or people that have names than any other? So please, but the church women, they go for a year. Whenever I go to Catholic church for UK for a year, anywhere I like, I sit down, depending on the time where you take come church. They don't control me, say go sit down for back. Please, do what makes you happy and let everybody move on. Thank you, Mr. F, for calling in. God bless you, my brother. Talk to us. Happy Sunday to you.
I wish you the same, Nigeria. Happy Sunday and the Paladins and the QRs like me. I greet you, Baba. Alama, you be bros.
Thank you.
Bros, the matter be say, why they call this afternoon so like this? I only come back for work. So, number one, let me start from weekend. The time when I talk about this weekend, bros, I don't follow you. You not person with your like. Why I like you to say, you too civilized, you too wise. Sometimes they ask myself, say, this guy, where you for grow? I've been abroad for born you. You understand me? So because you too, I don't know, I describe you like Oyibo. You understand me? So when I talk about this weekend that time, they say, hey, no, hey. You understand? I know say you support her, but you don't know say that. So because me don't see her.
I support her, my brother. Mona, forgive me. I support Wiki.
I know. You know, so all these politicians, I work with them. When I did Nigeria, I work with them. But blood not in my heart. And they use my wisdom to follow them. As you all see them, so all of them, they fight for their selfish interest. All of them. You understand? So they don't describe them for me again. I know they are left and right. So you understand me, so bros. So bros, that one cause come up for them. You see this issue of church issue where you all pre-call us now, bros, I don't come back for work, so I did up to Italy. If today, like, if I don't go work today, you are on your own. You are on fire. They go, you see, to get work for you, it's not easy.
Okay.
You understand? So main person call a talk, say, hey, church. Man, at those days, all those people, as I hear and so, it invest me. Because those days, I put this thing for it. As I enter, as they say, travel is a part of education. As I enter uptown, that concept, Nigeria, fake pastor. Better church than Nigeria, but you know easy to get. Baba, me, I tell you, one of the good pastor for a good church for Nigeria. You see that guy, what they call that pastor where they support Obi. Baba, I don't know whether you remember that guy. That's what they call this guy?
Buba.
Baba, I know lie to you for past 8 years. I never go church. If I want to go church, start church again now, say maybe I stay Nigeria. That man, I go because of my goal rent house or build house or the situation. I will start the church. Those are real church. Real church for Nigeria. I know many. The whole Nigeria out of 100 church, now only 5 or 3. Now be real church. You understand? For here, for uptown, for here, church, no be build road. Yeah, road they expire. If you reach hospital for here, we know they pay money. I go do test last week Monday. Last week Monday. I run 3 tests. They don't collect money from me. One of my girls for Nigeria, they run test. I know how much I don't pay. And if they tell me about church, they beg me. I say, you say one, they talk. I say, don't make me invest. Church. The winner where they go, winner not. You know how much I don't spend for your head. What do you mean? Not call they tell me you think what they pay. I'm one now. If they beg me now since yesterday, me and I get problem because this church issue. And they spend money for you, they tell me church. You understand me? So when we take an easy Nigeria, or if people who carry church come Africa, they even they laugh us. As I'm talking, they laugh us. What did they worry us? I would say, what did they our message? We know they grow for once. Church, what did they happen? So, Baba, the issue be that I'm going to take a easy. Or Ebola affair be like heaven, not be church be that. For Catholic, you go Carita, you chop money every afternoon. For Nigeria, no place to chop free food.
Thank you, my brother.
And this country that be one of the Christian home according to how they talk. But people are still suffering. Baba, may God bless you.
Thank you very much.
Bros.
God bless
I
you, my brother.
Thank you, Baba.
Thank you so much. There.
Thank you.
All right. Yes, I would like to, before I call on the next person, to quickly add this to it that please, guys, let everybody choose what they want to follow, what they want to do. Don't suppress them with what you believe on, please. If you tell them small, they don't want it, just let them be. Don't put guilt in their heart. Say they're not do harm, they're not go better again. This is how many of our pastors still build us for Nigeria. If you don't do things, you carry problem, go give pastor for Nigeria. Say, see what the pastor. You go first thing one ask you, say, have you given your tithe? I don't understand. Have you given your tithe? Go and sow a seed. Come and sow a seed to this our church here. Are you also aware in the same some Nigerian churches, then they tell you, say, if you are giving offering, you are giving tithe, and you are going to my church and you are giving your tithe to another church is a sin. Please, just let people be. Don't put guilt in anybody's heart. I'm a Christian, but you cannot cajole me. I can't become a bad person because say I be Christian. I believe in doing the right thing. I don't ask people before. I say people where they help the poor, they go, and they go church. And people where they give their tithe for church, make church they help the poor. Which one God the Fred bless? Some people argue this thing. They say not church now. If not church, you give your tithe, now you go Fred bless. So God not go bless the people where they meet people where they suffer. You go help them. You say no. I can't say hi. Now wow. Anyway, let's move on. Let's move on. Let's round up this broadcast. If you still want to call in quickly, you can. But let me go to Onero. Onero, sir, thank you very much for your patience with us. I'd like you to talk to us before we round up.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, everybody. I want to appreciate the conversation we've been having, but I don't want us to dwell too much on the religious. Whoever want to do whatever I want to do, let them go ahead. Nobody can choose anybody's belief or change anybody's belief.
Exactly.
You know, most of us in the Western world, like somebody said, you don't pray for miracles for the roads to be good. If the road not good here in the area where I live in America, all you need to do, pick up the phone, dial the number of the county, tell them what's going on, and they can fix it. It don't take them so much time to come fix it. If they don't fix it, somewhere in Atlanta, somebody drove a car, the roads get pothole, it damaged her car, she sued the county. She sued the damn county. She sued them to court. They should come and pay for the money that she used to fix her car. They don't need to go and bind devil to fix the road. So let's, excuse me, let's refocus on our issues at hand for today. Yes, back to our agenda, back to our renewed agenda for a new Nigeria, which is possible through the man I appreciate so much, Honorable His Excellency Dr. Peter Gregory Obi. It's very possible, and we are on course. Excuse me. For some of us, we will never lose focus. We will never lose focus. For people like me, I know people like Elvis and a few persons on this platform. Never ever. I will repeat my quote. The crown of the king has no honor in the head of a thief. Person will go rob bank, carry money, he dey run. He reach market square, begin distribute, spread the money for poor market women. They will be happy to collect the money. But that does not mean if police catch that thief, he not go jail or he will not be charged. You don't already rob the bank. You don't commit the offense. So those that stole and killed, maim our people during the past elections, it cannot be forgotten. The people they killed, the people they injured, justice must be done for them. Let me go ahead and address a few of the videos you played earlier. Unusual, Orji Kalu, like I said in my initial deposition, Orji Kalu should continue to cry. He should continue to cry. He should cry as a river. He should continue to cry. We enjoy. We obedient. We feel. We are elevated to see some of them cry because they cause some of the pain against our people, against the poor people. They didn't build roads. They didn't build hospitals. If they do it at all, they do it for their own profit. Then on Father Mbaka, for me, I say pay fake prophets no attention. Most of them, they just want, like somebody said, they just want to redirect the popularity of Mr. Peter Obi to themselves, but they refuse to accept the humility. The humility of Dr. Peter Obi, the tenacity, the ruggedness, the calmness, the stubbornness, the focus of Dr. Peter Obi. So for Father Mbaka, for me, I say in general, I don't know the level of prophet that he is, but pay fake prophets no attention. Then on Wike, I call him Wicked Wike. Wicked Wike will be disgraced. It's coming, and it's very true. He has been disgraced recently. When he went to Aso Rock with Godswill Akpabio, he was disgraced by the APC vice president. Shetima. I repeat, the APC vice president, not my vice president, not my vice president. Then on Lagos State Assembly Speaker, that man wants to destroy the economy of Lagos. In light of him destroying the economy of Lagos, I want to use this medium to call on the Southeast and the South-South leaders, the governors, the State House of Assembly people, the National House of Assembly people, the senators from the South-South, the Southeast. They must, and some of us too, must join forces to activate the seaports in Warri, the seaport in Port Harcourt, the seaport in Benin, the seaport in Calabar, and any other seaport in the Southeast, so that those that want to enjoy their Lagos or embrace their Lagos, let's activate this very important infrastructure and international airports in specific areas, specific states, both international airports and some domestic airports that will facilitate movement. Thank God that states cannot build their own train lines. Let's network our places. Let's focus on it. Let those that want to enjoy their Lagos, enjoy their Lagos. That is on the Lagos State House of Assembly Speaker. You know, on the issue of the Twitter space that you played earlier, that guy was very, 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 very articulate. Some of the things he addressed, I've spoken about it before, and I'm in line. Tiffany, as far as I'm concerned, allegedly, wants to buy the goodwill of the people, but that will not work for people like us. Never, never. I'll repeat my quote again. I'll keep repeating it. The crown of the king has no honor in the head of the thief, no matter what the thief tries to do with that crown. An man must be arrested and put in jail for the fraud that he committed against Nigeria when our man, our principal, Dr. Peter Gregory Obi, come into office to revitalize, rejuvenate, reorganize the electoral processes in Nigeria. At least some of us are politically inclined for a long time. Even though the civil society group tried to make some things happen, we can also suggest on ways to make the processes more smooth, secure, and accessible to every eligible Nigerian, and how to make sure that those people that come from Chad, Niger, and all those places do not sneak into our countries and claim Nigerians to start to vote for whoever they want to vote for, who Nigerian people do not want. Then on the judiciary, our eye, please everybody stay focused. All these shenanigans they are doing are distractions as far as I'm concerned. But most of us will never, ever be distracted. No. Every other thing they bring, all those on a bonus. That's sideshow as far as I'm concerned. That's sideshow. Our eyes must be on the judiciary. I still don't have faith in them. We will continue to put their feet on the fire. Otherwise, they will take us for granted like Yakub did us. We had faith in them. We gave them the benefit of that. We went to collect PVC. We sent money. We did printer. We did sticker. We did apron. We did tape scarf. We did t-shirt. We did everything. They still do us, Ojoro. So we cannot be bamboozled this time. Never, ever. Our blood is hot. We must stay focused. Our eyes must continue to be on the judiciary, the judges, and the kind of judgment they are giving. And then on our lawyers, we have too many lawyers for them not to be able to file what they wanted to file earlier. Even if they file, somebody should be checking each area. There's division of labor. I'm not trying to, they have been doing a wonderful work, even though that's dismissal, but it's still important. Ask INEC why this National Assembly go, the state Senate go, why president not go? Tell us how the presidential election was not able to be uploaded. The fraud that you people committed. It's a way to also tie them with the rope. Tie them. But like the lawyer said, there are other ways they can handle it. They know better than some of us do. We'll still be praying for them. Then obedience. I want to say, continue to occupy the spaces, all the spaces on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, WhatsApp, YouTube, every space, internet space, physical space, the court. You guys have been doing well. Every day they get live updates. They say no live broadcast. But people find a way. Obedient are there. Following up what is happening. They can't take us on the right. Gather information. Gather information from these civil people. And share it. Expose whatever evil they are planning against our people. That is all I have to say for now, Mr. Elvis. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, the ladies. Hopefully, we'll give enough time for later. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. You know, we'll be coming back again later on. You guys look forward to us. But meanwhile, I want to let you guys know that currently, because Rufai of Rise just did a video telling us that from Lagos to Benin is 19,000. Although on the comment section, a lot of people are updating him that it's not even 90,000, it's 23,000 with God is good, you know, to go to Benin. But let's listen to what Rufai have to say here.
I be change you. Mona no lose God. Mona hold on a side strong. Mona hold on strong. But it don't cast to. It don't cast to with this subsidy. It don't cast to. How they go to carry Lagos to Benin in 19,000? How they go to carry Lagos to Benin in 19,000? I remember when Lagos to Benin at 1.8. I remember when the price go 5K. When you go 9K, people they complain 8K. Now 19,000 Lagos to Benin. It don't cast to. It don't cast to. It don't cast to. That's usually the talk.
All right. Now, for those of us that lives abroad, this might not affect us, but directly or indirectly is affecting us. But what about the people that live home? Let's focus on them. These people that live in Nigeria. And those people, some people, they do business, they go Lagos, for example, and from Lagos to Benin as well. How did they manage at this particular moment? Listen, guys, what would they do for a year? Some of them don't know the value. This satanic government not like say will they come out for them all. Everybody that is coming out for these people every day exposing them. I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you. That's why I said yesterday that there are so many platforms now, especially Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube is not much, it's few, but Twitter is doing excellently well right now. You know, so trust me, guys. People are suffering. Oh God, people are suffering back home. You're there, your comfort zone for abroad. They say, leave the government alone. Leave the government alone. And you don't move to that same country, maybe go follow the suffer. You are fighting for the government. People are suffering. I don't even know how people think they survive right now for Nigeria. It's so unfortunate, but hopefully, our hope is still very on the high side. That yes, we're going to get back our mandate where we all can smile at the end of the day. But for any reason, God forbid, say after all this, we not forget our mandate or whatever that happens. You go be as a ghetto, my people. Go be as a gets. You know, yeah, okay, yes, thank you for saying that. Oluwashego, yeah, you know, say when we talk and I go say they come from you. You say, Mr. Elvi, it's affecting us in abroad, though. I've increased the money I'm sending to Nigeria now. Yes, I know, my brother, but it's good when if I hear from Muna where they give this kind of testimony, then I go good. They're not gonna be like saying, now let me hear they talk everything. And if I see someone they talk on they express on our own self like this, it go good. But some people don't they talk. It's just like some of my workers for Benin, you know, go record some areas where it's not good and all that. The same area, what would they record? People they live for the same area, would they ask them, say, tell us about this area. the pains you they pass through, you say, no, I don't want to show on the camera. I say, but now you did the pains. This is how they have weaponized fear on us. You go there inside the pain, you they smile. You know, it's sad. It's sad. It's very, very sad. You know, we can't continue like this. So I would like us to round up. I don't know if anybody on the panel, if Madam Ellie or Madam Patricia still want to say anything before I round up, because you guys are still with us.
Elvis, I've not spoken to Madam Helen.
Okay, Madam Ellie. Okay,
I'm
talk
still
to me.
waiting.
Okay, talk to us.
Okay, Mr. Elvis.
Thank you.
I want to comment on a few of the videos you played last, especially that of Father Mbaka.
Okay.
You know, when it was Jonathan and Buhari's time, he goofed. And that was because he was doing it for his own selfish interest. Because the moment Buhari got into office, he went to Abuja the first time. They gave him an audience. And of course, he came back celebrating himself. Of course, you know, he would have come back with bag of whatever that he was expecting. Not too long after, he went the second time and he was disgraced. You understand? And that same person came back and started, you know, abusing the same government that he celebrated because he didn't get his way the second time. He has started again. You know, like somebody called him, he's a fraud. He has always been a fraud and he will continue to be a fraud. He doesn't, I mean, for this kind of people, they keep telling you the Holy Spirit said to me. Do they even know who the Holy Spirit is? I don't think they have a relationship. The Holy Spirit is not, does not confuse himself. He's not a Confucianist. Will the Holy Spirit speak to you and tell you that somebody like Tinubu will come into office and steal? I mean, somebody who stole a mandate, can that be coming from the Holy Spirit? It's not possible. Not the Holy Spirit that I know. So they just come up and then they talk. And they talk for their pocket. He's looking for cheap popularity. He wants, of course, the person in office now, who is not going to be there for long, to possibly notice him and invite him so that at least when he's coming back, he will come back with something. Since principal, he calls him a stingy and all that. So he knows what he's doing. But of course, now he's not going to get anything. He's not going to get anything from this one. And then for the House Assembly member of Lagos, me, I'm not even bothered though. If that's what they want, me, I'm going to shout, my people, because Mobile, they are taking oil from Akwa Ibom shores. In fact, they are monopolizing the whole of that place. And Mobile headquarters is situated in Lagos. So which means, since you say we cannot have access to whatever Lagos has, it's only for the Yorubas, they have to bring the headquarters of Mobile back to Akwa Ibom. For my people, we want to do it, our people, let it be for us. That's our own. We should be benefiting. You know, Mobile is situated in Lagos, top heads of this department of Yorubas. The only people that you get are the low cadre people, and few of our people occupying top offices. They should bring Mobile back to the head office, back to Akwa Ibom. You understand? Because it's our own. That whatever Mobile is doing, however they are benefiting, they are getting it from our people. You know, so this guy talking, I'm not sure he knows what he's talking about. And like somebody pointed out, Akwa Ibom has one of the most beautiful seaports. Let them give us a license. Let them start operating our seaports. All the states, a lot of states that have their seaports, let them be operating. You understand? Let's see what will happen to this so-called Lagos that they don't want to hear, allow anybody to hear again. How about? You understand? Let them give Anambra or Onitsha their seaport and see whether all the Igbos, that because they are the major people that import things into this country. Let's see what will happen to these their so-called Lagos and their Papa Waf and all that. Then for Wike, you know, like somebody also pointed out, his time is coming. Very soon he's going to be disgraced. The disgrace that he got recently from the vice president wasn't good enough, because I'm not even aware of it. the one that will hit him, the whole world will hear. So we need to see him also crying like a baby, because it's going to happen very soon, very, very soon. All those guys that have done wickedness to this nation, they are going to get it hot, water, water, like some people will say. Then for the judiciary, for our lawyers, I want to plead, they should pay attention. They should dot their I's and cross their T's. They should not give any room for any technicality for anything to be ruled out, or for them to be denied a motion because they didn't do something right in the first place. There are so many of them. You understand? They should be able to, delegate power and duty to, people. Let them follow up on this thing so that they don't miss an opportunity to, showcase the wickedness that these INEC people wrought on Nigerians, because the sheer wickedness is, is putting us in this place. If the INEC chairman had listened to a whole lot of Nigerians and said, do not be in a hurry to call this result. Take a look at what is happening. I don't think we'll be in this situation. And he's happy with what he did. Then for the president-select is in a hurry to arrest the CBN governor, because I think that has always been their threat. But if he's arresting the CBN governor, who gave the CBN governor the permission to do what he did with our currency? Who did? Who gave him permission? He didn't just act on his own. Somebody gave him permission. So what happens to that person? Will that person go scot-free? Who printed the naira? Will that one also? You should arrest all of them put together. Why is he not arresting the aviation minister, who just foisted a whole, lot of scam on Nigeria, fraud, by bringing a plane that does not belong to Nigeria Air and claiming that it's Nigeria Air? And then what happened? They've taken a whole lot. They are silent on that one. They are silent on a lot of fraudulent, governors and leaders that have raped this country and left this country empty. Please, I want to speak to obedience and a whole lot of Nigerian youths that are listening right now. The power is in our hands. We have the power. Just take a look at what happened. You decided to do something different. See where it has taken us. Now these guys are on their toes. Let us push further. We have a platform. When I was listening to the platform where Mr. Niger Watch you played for us to listen to, I couldn't believe that we have people like this. I thought it was just you. Thank God that it's not, that we have a lot of other obedience.
A lot of people came out for the past 3 weeks.
So we have people like this. So it means we can push further and we are getting our man, not just we are getting our mandate back. So youth of Nigeria, rise and do what you know how to do best. I'm not saying go and make trouble. You don't need to make trouble. You know where you can, where you have your power. Use it. Begin to use it. And leave the ones that have chosen to suffer. Me, I'm tired of suffering.
Exactly.
I'm tired of suffering. This one that you're just giving, that going to Lagos on road is 19,000 and somebody is updating that it's 23 just from Lagos to Benin. So if I want to go from Akwa Ibom to Lagos, it means I'll pay up to 50,000 and I'm not flying. You understand? Is it not wickedness? Is it not wickedness that people can choose to do this to people that they are leading? Is it not satanism that they brought and practiced upon Nigerians, and they're insisting on continuing? Please, youth of Nigeria, rise. Oh, okay, so if you sit back and keep quiet and say, it's only for Niger Watch, he likes talking, let him talk. Niger Watch is where he's enjoying himself. We are the ones that will suffer. And I don't know where we'll get the money if you want to go to the so-called Lagos or go to Abuja. Who knows how much, from wherever to Abuja, how much it will be. So it means since you couldn't fly before now, you cannot even use transportation except you can walk to places. already, to pay transport from your place of work back home. We all know how much it is now, how it's pinching us. Then I still want to go back to Ojuzo. I remember some years back, because of how bad roads are in Abia State, Ikotekpene to Aba, that road, the side from Akwa Ibom to just a little bit before you enter Obo Hill, was okay. But the moment you try to cross into Abia, it's a no-go area. So I invited my younger brother to come visit me, and he got trapped in a hold-up. I mean, somebody that had left his house since 10 in the morning was trapped between Ikotekpene and Aba. As at 6 p.m., he was still in that place when I called him, because I kept calling him up, and he was calling me. I called him. I said, "Where are you?" He said he was still trapped in that hold-up. You understand that there is no car going and there are no cars coming, and that he doesn't know what to do. That should he go back? But the unfortunate thing is that even if he wants to go back, there's no vehicle for him, except he will have to trek a certain distance to be able to access vehicle that will take him back to Akwa Ibom. The next thing that came out from my mouth, Mr. Elvis, was get out from that bus and leave that place. Now look for the next available bike. If there's if bike can take you. He said, yes, I could see bikes, but that they have to take through villages to access Aba. I said, then look for next available bike and leave that place. And thank God my brother obeyed. Mr. Elvis, you know what happened? Every single person was burnt alive in that place. What happened? The tanker that was in front of him, you understand, according to him, because even when he came out of that bus, he hit his forehead on the side mirror of the tanker, and it was bleeding. He didn't know it was the girl that had jumped on top of the bike and said, "Please, I'm following you." That told him, "Okay, you're bleeding." That's when he noticed that he was bleeding. Every single person, by the time he was going back the next day, people saw cars. Can imagine, fire burning up to the topmost part of a palm tree. People were burnt alive, and nothing was on news. Why? Because of a bad spot that cars were not able to. So that tanker exploded and killed people. And this man is coming out to say, Nigeria is not fair to me. Who gives him the right to talk? It was in his government. Even if it wasn't his government, but his government started it. And he's talking. Nigeria is not fair to him when he's sitting upon billions. How else can Nigeria be fair to you? Because they didn't give a Senate president. May judgment not spare these people, honestly. May judgment not spare these people. May the wrath of God not spare these people. I rest my case here, Mr. Elvis. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Madam Ellen. I appreciate you. God bless you. Thanks for your submission and your continuous support on this platform. We appreciate you. All right, Madam Patricia, you're the last person. Do you have anything to say, or you just want us to move on?
No, I don't have anything to say, sir.
Okay,
thank you.
That's fine. Thank you. God bless you so much. All right, my people, we need to round up right now. There's a broadcast, our replay broadcast that is currently going on right now. I just posted it on the comment section. Click on it. Let this one keep you busy till we come back again. Probably by today, we'll be coming back by 7 p.m. I promise that, not 6 p.m. So I just posted it now. Click on it and follow up on this broadcast that is going on. So when this broadcast when it ended, or whenever it ends, that's when we will come back on air again. God bless every one of you. I appreciate every one of you. Thank you. Mother of all, Mommy Diaspora. Thank you, Mommy. We love you always. And I can see Arrow. Thanks for joining us. Eva Line. Thanks for joining us. Mary Toby, BTV Niger. Obiora Eze. Appreciate every one of you at Tunsa. I can see you all. Eva Line wants more. Shizoba. I see you right there. Thank you. Loa Shegun, Innocent Oka. Thank you, my people. Vitals, thank you. Queen T, thank you. And for those of you that supported us today, Mark Irabo, Mr. Kennedy Egariva, the Progressive NG, Sky Stream, God bless every one of you, my good people. Continue to press on the like button. Help us to share this broadcast. I can see Bridget Osagie. Thank you, Adelaja. I can see you right there, Mary Toby. Now, God will bless every one of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, here we'll draw the curtain. Join us again later on by 7 p.m. today, Nigeria time. But there's a broadcast going on right now. I just posted the link. I'll post it again so that you can follow us on that.